As you can see, at the moment I'm currently testing a new layout for the Freedom Planet beta demos. Hello everyone, this is the Freedom Planet 7th anniversary stream. Spent a pretty good chunk of last night getting prepared for this. Today we'll be showcasing the original FP beta demos, just to show how far the game has come along since before its release, and even how much further it evolved after release by playing the original 1.0 build that was on Steam. That was pushed to Steam on July 21st, 2014, 7 years ago. This first early build, to the untrained eye, there isn't anything obviously different between it and the final versions of the game that you see on Steam, PlayStation 4, GOG, and the like. But to anyone who's played the game a lot, you're going to start seeing things and noticing things like, oh, they removed that, they added this, they added all these extra features. Oh, wow, it should be an educational watch if you're interested in participating in the event. And I'm going to have TC open to view the chat, so if anyone has any questions during the stream, I'm more than willing to answer them. So we've got this. Alright. And almost forgot. Go. I am on the staff couch in the Sharing Architect server now, so if anyone watching the stream has the privileges, you can join me on the couch and talk with me about stuff as well. It won't just be me running my mouth the entire time. Don't think I'm like, you'd have to have an ego to think you can run your mouth for 2 or 3 hours straight, and think you can keep it interesting. Everything's better with friends, I think. So yeah, how about we restart this? There we go. There we have it. One of the older betas. This isn't like the I wouldn't say it's the oldest one. Obviously, I think the Sage builds, the very first Sage build that was posted, it had, non-original music in it, a completely different health bar, and all this other neat stuff. But obviously, I'm quite happy to see how quickly the game evolved. Even before it stopped being a fan game, it was so on the border of being original already that all they really had to do was change lilac species. That was it. And I think even leading up to the Kickstarter for Freedom Planet, they still had this particular HUD that you're seeing on the screen. They had an interesting gimmick that ultimately didn't stick around for the final game, but basically Lilac's stamina bar only recharges when you're moving. The faster you're moving, the faster that recharges as well. Unfortunately, a passively regenerating stamina bar made more sense for the final game. So that's what Stark went with. And one thing that always stands out to me when I play the old demos is that the Dragon Boost doesn't roll across the ground. It jumps up a little bit and then starts. I could only begin to imagine why it was coded like that at first. I don't understand Click Team well enough to think oh yeah, I could see why she would have done it this way at first before polishing up the Dragon Boost. Oh yeah, that's another big difference, Luigi fan. One of the other major differences is the shield crafting system you see below the lives bar. It's very interesting. Like if you collect about 5 gemstones, you can create a shield from that. So, like for the most part, there weren't any shield containers so much as there were. You could just make your own shield on the fly if you could collect enough resources. I think it could have been an interesting mechanic if like there were more treasure chests in the final game. That probably still could have worked, but I could kind of see why they ditched it, at least at first. Like, I think in the final game it would have worked a lot better than it did in the demos here. It's like, one of the things that holds us back is the fact that shields in these older betas or demos, rather, um, the shield only has 1 hit point. So, like, if you get hit, well, all that time you spent trying to get the shield is just totally invalidated. So it kind of de-incentivized the need to try. And of course, they still had shields, shield boxes as well, like this one. Oh, that's not. Yeah, they do have dedicated shield boxes somewhere. I don't think I've ever even found this in the betas before. Oh, there we go. As you can see, the shields did not change very much leading up to the final game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it already looks pretty, why mess it up? Oh yeah, this is another thing that anyone not familiar with the older alphas, like if you're a console player and you've never seen these older demos, like there was a speed pickup too. So you just have like an infinite stamina bar for a short time. It was pretty neat. A little bit hard to control here. Ouch. Well, I hope your PC's doing better over there. Yeah, in the oldest builds, they started off as rings, but very quickly turned into gems. These iconic little things. Oh, wow, the petals float closer to you a lot slower than in the final game. Okay, I'm glad your PC is alright. I'm glad you can watch the stream. Now let's go fight a boss that should be very familiar to all of you. He hasn't changed a day. He just got a very appreciable layer of polish with his shading in the final game. I would say he's probably one of the least changed things from the oldest builds leading up to the final. There's nothing wrong with that. He was a serviceable first boss. He did his job. You didn't need to change it. See, the shield was just gone in 1 hit. These little guys were a lot more aggressive than in the final game, I've noticed. Like, they attack more often. Or something like that. Oh yeah. No, there's no way to get these builds on Switch for a lot of reasons. I'll explain the biggest one. Like, this is the elephant in the room with ClickTeam Fusion games. Like, I think with ClickTeam Fusion 2.5 Plus now, I imagine ClickTeam have a solution for porting games to the Switch now. But for the longest time, there really was like not many options people had in terms of porting things to consoles for ClickTeam Fusion games. So people had to resort to using an alternative runner to compile their ClickTeam Fusion games for other platforms, which meant like going through Matt Powell for his Chodron runtime for ClickTeam Fusion games, so that the game could be compiled and ported to a different system. And that's not very cheap. So, like, and each time that a game needs to be updated, it has to be recompiled all over again. So, like, Or at least that's how it used to work. I imagine more recent times things have changed a lot because like Ashley's had very little trouble updating Pedal Crash as needed over time, which has been pretty good. Oh yeah, Matt Powell's services to the Click Team community are absolutely priceless. I agree. Like this, he's the reason Freedom Planet is able to be on anything other than even Windows, for that matter. Like I remember years and years ago, like I played this exact demo on Linux through Wine with 256 color mode turned on for performance sake. Um, so yeah, there was like no native way to even get the games on Linux. Only Mac and PC. That was it. And let's see. So yeah, it would be very expensive to port these demos to the Switch, and if you wanted to do that. Like each, despite the fact that the Trojan runtime exists, like each console port is like its own handmade solution. So, oh, got another pedal shield. Oh, the Dragon Boost is still very good. In this game, it's just it handles differently. Oh yeah, the one neat thing about these older builds is, oh look at that. This is something you do not see even in the final game, is Lilac's breath animation here. Come on, Bubble. Like, I think those sprites even carried over into her dragon form. They're just never used because, Strife resorted to creating bubbles that instantly refill your your breath gauge instead of having to wait until you possibly drown to get a bubble, like in Sonic, which I think is for the better. I don't know how many times in Sonic I've just died because, well, I was waiting for a bubble and there was no other way to get it. Well, I mean, it's very tricky. Yeah, that's right. I wonder if I can do the uh, the boss skip in here. Oh, that's right. Lilac doesn't have her cyclone in this build, so I can't try the boss skip because it's probably up there somewhere. Just can't access it in Lilac's current form. It seems like the uppercuts hitboxes were a lot more probably scanned for damage during much longer periods than in the final game. Hmm. Well, I mean, it would be neat if she could breathe in water and in air too, but it's kind of stretching the boundaries of believability because there are very few examples of that in nature that don't have a ton of different downsides. Like, fish that have evolved to breathe air, like, they have to use, like, their gallbladder, in some cases, like, vibrations in their bladder to be able to hear sounds and interpret those vibrations as sound instead of having, like, a proper ear canal. I mean, if a lot of fish now have ear canals just like us, but they're sealed behind a bunch of skin, and so yeah, they basically can't use their they can't use their ears. They probably hear lots of muffled noises from it. It's kind of sad. I wish I knew more specific details. Honestly, I'm just like an appreciator of STEM. I can't say I have a really good grasp on biology. Also, I wasn't expecting Carol to not have a stamina bar at all. She doesn't even have her wild kicks. Oh my god. I think this is probably going to show the most differences of the characters. Like, wow, this is so much more different than I remember. I think Carol was still being worked on at this time, so like, she didn't have half of her moves yet. Like, she can't even do like her pounce yet. Oh, she can do it from the ground, just not from the air, like you expect it. Nor does that come with the Wild Claw. Hmm. So, yeah. Let's have a look here. Hmm. Oh, you rascal. I'm still just really shocked that she had no stamina bar. This is like depressing for Carol. Not even her bike has been implemented yet. Oh my god. This poor kitty. I just forgot how much work needed to be done for her. This is like, wow. Oh, that's one mechanic that this does already have. Like, here's a neat fact about Carol that most of you might not even know, but the manual for the game makes note of. The manual that comes with the limited run release of the game. Uh, Basically, whenever she attacks an enemy, it increases her attack animation speed. So she goes from this particular speed to attacking them very quickly. So she can do a lot more damage per uh, second than if she's actively attacking an enemy. It's really clever. One of those little ways that can help you compensate during slow moments when you don't have, like, say you just ran out of stamina and you wanted to use the wild kicks, but you can't. So being able to do lots of really fast strikes at a time helps a lot. Oh wow, this power up does literally nothing for Carol. Hmm. So yeah, like, you do genuinely benefit from button mashing with Carol, even in this build. It's interesting that this early on she already had that. I think this might have been one of the first builds where she was playable, even. Yeah, it's fascinating to see how much this game has changed, hasn't it? Boo. Um, no, I don't know if that would be an appropriate question to ask, because, like, it's not that the fan game origins of this game are that embarrassing. It's just, like, you need, like, if you've already established yourself as an original creator, you probably don't want to keep reminding people, like, hey, this was a fan game at some point. Like, that erasure of that one point in its phase of development. Also,
What are you talking about? This was once a Saturn game, therefore you must be associated with Sonic at all times.
oh, hello, friend. It's good to see you today. Yeah, on the day of Freedom Planet's anniversary. Yep, and you have a Mila with you too. Yeah, a very special day. Like, I'm thinking about playing as Mila for the anniversary, just because, like, she does have a lot of differences in the oldest public build of Freedom Planet. Like, so I It's going to be interesting to see if she does anything that she doesn't do in the later builds. Yeah, and these demos like go before that. Yeah, um, like I think this particular build probably came from 2012 too. I'll have to double check. So, Freedom Planet has been it's uh, yeah. Oh no, the Sage build. No, this isn't the Sage build because it would have a very funny looking HUD if it did. Let's show Carol showing off. I mostly remember seeing it on Sonic Retro because that's where I. Oh. Oh wow, Carol can't even swim yet in this build. I'm trying to, and she's just like, and she just looked like she did a hoorah, which. Wait, was that a Sonic ding sound I heard? I think it is, or something close to it. Oh yeah, the oldest is 2011, the oldest build that was ever public then. So, um, wow. Um, yeah, so this game is technically a decade old, if you wanted to get technical. Oh my god, Carol. Elf. Carol just gets destroyed here. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this was built on the Sonic Worlds engine. I think it was built on, or at least the final game was built on Sonic Worlds Delta, or an older version of it, which was already like a much better version of Sonic Worlds than Lake was using for Spark. I think it's part of the reason Spark 1 runs so bad. It's not because Lake didn't know how to program. His Unity stuff is really good. It's just he was using a really old build of Sonic Worlds that just couldn't keep up with the scope of what he wanted to do. Yeah, like it had all these weird bugs, like the timer not working in most of his fan games, and the score not being calculated correctly. Like it was just such a meme. And it's very clear that Worlds Delta does make a difference because, like, the DX version of Sonic after the sequel that Lake released some time ago, it runs way better. Yeah, the final game uses the Sonic Worlds engine. So it's probably one of the first commercial examples of this engine being used. New record. Okay, that's probably enough of these of the old demo being shown. So let's get started with the at the very first public build of Freedom. Oh yeah, I made that last night. It's in fact running inside of Shenmue Architects, so watch this. I tricked all of you. Oh lord. Alright, so let's switch over to Freedom Planet. Once I can get it to capture. Here we go. Oh, this is super loud. Help. Oh my god, Freedom Planet's sound mastering is uniquely loud compared to most video games on PC. It's. Yeah. Alright.
Besides the chaos going on, I suppose.
Well, it's very good at that, that's for sure. Oh, I turned it down too much. You can barely hear the, There we go. Alright, so this is public build 1.0 of Freedom Planet. It doesn't even show you the build in the bottom corner of the screen. Okay, this should be the oldest one. Yeah. Yeah, and this was before the star cards did anything. Like, at a later point in the game's update, Strife added the ability to scroll through these and open them like fortune cookies. So that wasn't even possible in this build. So this menu is something you'll never see again. Like, oh no, that was totally new. So this is only good for tracking your progress and collecting the cards. That's all it's good for. Well, it's build number 1.0. It was the very first build of Freedom Planet that was released. Baby's first time. Yeah. This, like, so anyone who's ever played the game on consoles or even on GOG, like, only Steam has this build because it was released here first. So, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna do an adventure mode playthrough with Mila. Let's see. I think I may need to unlock Mila first. Let me. No, I cleared the game as Lilac, so. Mm. Uh-oh. I don't think I unlocked her.
Does she have? Actually, she doesn't have
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. So I guess we're doing this as Lilac. Yeah, that they added it so late, like the Wii U builds almost missed it. Almost. So yeah, I guess we're playing this as Lilac. Okay, who wants it to be Carol or Lilac? Start yelling. Start hollering. Yeah. Okay, everybody's like Lilac, so that's what we're going with. Poor Carol.
I was hoping you'd do like the joke one. Like, Carol is the furball.
I don't know how to do that. Like, I keep trying to invoke the Easter eggs.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was something else that this build didn't have. Like, you couldn't cleanly jump off the ladders. So when you like press down and jump, you jump slightly instead of just simply falling off. That's a neat little thing they added. I think it might have even been the second build. Oh, it feels so good to Cyclone after all that. Doesn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I would still show off Mila in classic. Yeah, we can still do Mila in classic mode at least, so there's that. Oh yeah, Lilac runs way faster in the final game, doesn't she?
I see it. I definitely see it.
Like, her acceleration was a lot slower in the Sonic Worlds builds too. Like, one thing particular about Freedom Planet is that whenever you start moving, you get a kick-started acceleration rate, which tapers off after the first couple of frames of moving. So, like, in Sonic, you just kind of uh, like waddle forward until you start running, for better or worse.
You just kind of slowly get that momentum. That's nice.
Yeah, it's even worse up a hill. Whereas in Freedom Planet, you you just you can just walk up a hill, easy peasy. All you have to do is like stop moving, start moving again.
Surprisingly, easy so far. Momentum other than that.
Well, Lilac's only technically slower. If like basically,
Better than I can recover.
oh no, like the main thing that like the gameplay has deviated so much from Sonic that there's not really a fair point of comparison at this point. And Freedom Planet in particular, like it has a hard speed limit that Sonic doesn't have. Like in Sonic 3, you technically didn't have a speed limit if you were rolling. So if you were just cheeky enough, you could go so fast that you could warp through the floors because the game's collision system can't keep up with you anymore. Um, but that also means you barely have any control.
I've seen
Oh yeah.
insane
Oh yeah. It's
especially when it comes to the frame rate. That thing
oh
is
yeah.
freaking button. No surprise.
Yeah. They just barely stitched that thing together in time for release. It's so sad how tight the deadlines were, but uh yeah, like but that's basically Sonic. Like you can move so fast that completely don't really have any control over your own direction at that point. You're committed to whichever jump or movement you made, for better or worse. Whereas in Free to Planet, there is a hard speed cap that is universal to all characters, like it's 16 pixels per second, which is good for a number of reasons. One being that the player can never go so fast that they can't react in time to things that are coming at them while they're running. So you have more control, more fine grained control of what you're doing. You can see what's ahead of you instead of being like moving so fast that if you blinked, you missed it basically. Yeah, so like you're moving too fast to even see obstacles coming at you. And the quicker acceleration means you have less trouble building up speed too. Like so if you just want to walk up a hill, you can just do that. You don't need to stop and spin dash or awkwardly waddle up the hill until you finally make it up. Strider specifically wanted to make, yeah, she specifically wanted to make Freedom Planet more accessible than Sonic, and not just to help deviate Freedom Planet from Sonic. And one way to do that is definitely to take out the awkwardness of waddling up a hill like a fat little pig, or duckling, or what have you. I was piddling around and still got the Dragon Valley speedrunner achievement. Okay.
I thought the speedrun was hard to get.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go. Can everyone hear what he's saying? Yeah. Okay. Okay, is that better? Wait, that's right. I need to raise up the volume from the game itself.
Yeah, that's
gonna put it at 30%.
What is this hideous creature?
I'm not gonna let you eat him.
This turtle great bird. Jesus, it's an old Chinese tradition.
You don't say.
That'd be kind of nice to both like axe and wine. Just to really sell it or something.
You can tell he's not much of an actor.
Yeah. Still, I think it'd be funny.
Yeah. Aren't they just cute?
Beep beep buff.
It's sad that there is a mention of the bike and Carol doesn't get it for this stage.
Yeah, me too. Like, Nero's design is way better. Sequel. Why is this skin pink?
Yeah. Well, it's just like I think her fur color is like very close to like the kind of pink that Caucasian humans have, like us uh, hairless freaky apes. So maybe some people think she doesn't look like she has fur.
Never mind me. Never mind me.
So they're probably thinking, oh, it's shaved Nira. She looks gross. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what people see when they see her FP1 appearance. It's just like, she's that one weird panda that shaves her legs.
It's like a. Is that one of those like Disney
Yeah. I mean, even with like Princess Sally, like she was pink at some point, and they decided, no, this is a terrible color choice for her. We need to like make that brown and stuff. It definitely worked a lot better.
And then, like, at least with Amy, like, it's a pretty, like, bright and saturated thing, so, like, it's definitely, it's supposed to be dark. You can clearly see it.
Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Pink fur just doesn't always work. It's you think it would, but
It has to be like, as Ryan said, make it clear that it's fur.
yeah. Oh darn it. Yeah. Kill this boss the easy way.
She doesn't look human in disguise. Finally, someone gets it.
Yeah, that's a funny way to look at it. She looks like a human in disguise. You know, she could look like a human with a face painted nose. Trans species humans. Trying to pass themselves off as dogs and pandas and cats. Your cheap little cosplay ears I got from Dollar General. Like, yeah.
Earring cut. Don't mind disguise. It's disgusting. I know.
We're not from around here, you see.
Now imagine they just. Now imagine just Solid Snake trying to blend in with all these characters.
You wouldn't need to put in much effort, just like. Oh my god, it's terrible to imagine Snake disguising himself as a panda in this setting. It's terrible. Snake, we're gonna have to put you in the fat suit. Really? Really?
That Snake. Afraid to say this. Got you in the hot suit and everything.
Well, better yet, he'd probably just be a box through the entire story. You don't see?
That would also kind
Not sure, like,
I mean, Freedom Fighter 2 is trying to distinct itself from Sonic as much as possible.
I think Luigi fans like thinking as far as like, you know, the proportions in Sonic Boom are kind of close to Freedom Planet's characters. It's not that big of a stretch to imagine Lilac standing next to like Boom Amy, but she would need some sports tape first.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Still, like,
I think it could work in that style. It's just like,
I think we want to try to make a franchise like Artist and Sonic, like giving them proper origins is one way to go about it.
yeah, they're trying to distance themselves from Sonic and 16-bit nostalgia and stuff. So, yeah, that's which isn't a bad thing. Like, I feel like we're never going to escape people wanting them to cross over, though. Like,
As much as I hate it,
well, it's one of those things you have.
I freaking hate Sonic.
But you love Knuckles.
Yes, Knuckles is a better Sonic.
I mean, I've always liked literally everyone better than Sonic himself. Like, his design is okay, just like his lack of abilities just doesn't speak to me. It's like, okay, you can run fast, but so can your friends. Literally all of them. What makes you special? I guess it's just the fact that he's so persistent. Yeah.
It's definitely not a possibility keep asking it.
Also, I like the idea of yeah. The thought of Lilac with tape on her ponytail is just funny. It's like her robe taped together. Oh Lord. I mean, the The whole thing with oh, I'll shut up for a second. And Carol just disappears behind you like it's Paper Mario. I forgot what I was going to even talk about. Think it like a little bit after that. Our memories are like a videotape, aren't they? Just gotta keep rewinding.
Yours are mine, buddy. Yours are mine. That's the only fun I remember. Adding crossovers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember what I was gonna talk about. Like, crossovers are just an inevitable thing, no matter what piece of media you create. Like, even like 100 years ago, people were crossing over Dracula and Frankenstein. Wait, I think Frankenstein was written in the 1950s, wasn't it? But still, like, like as early as it possibly could have been done, it's been done, and even classical music, was like, what's the word I'm looking for? No, people do mashups. There were classical composers who did mashups too, with with sheets, of course, rather than with YouTube videos. But still,
To be fair, I didn't see it doing crossovers. Like it pretty much shot table. I don't 100% know how that was like.
like
It's just
I'm,
the Freedom Planet sucks. Is that I'm too
I can get that. It's just for me, I don't mind the idea of a crossover where the rules of the two universes together um, are pretty compatible. So it's like, oh, Mila's unlocked now.
Yeah.
um, um,
Like basically, I would way sooner want like the frame rate is or something like that.
oh,
Because you can easily like change things like for mechanics and stuff like that.
yeah. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I've turned up the game a bit if that helps. Let's see.
Lots of cash.
Oh boy. Poor baby.
There she, there she is.
Baby. Carol can't even apologize without sounding a little mean. Okay, let's see. Games audio. Okay, I'm gonna turn like the game up to 30% again because I think it was just getting too loud for me, so I couldn't hear myself talk. Let's see. How about that?
Nice.
I won't hurt you.
Well, look at this girl and her ego. Her egos are again the best of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is the part where Carol sticks out her tongue.
Yeah,
Lilac.
that's an amazing image.
So, thanks for saving me back there. Well, what are you doing all the way out here? I was playing over here, and then those people, they're nowhere. You can come to our secret hideout. What? Really? Yeah. Nobody knows where it is except us. That sounds like fun.
Her tail's wagging so fast.
The Kingdom Stone has been taken. Your Excellency! By whom? Mayor Xiao. His pilgrimage to the temple was a cover-up.
This is troubling. Zhao may be a buffoon, but I never believed he was capable of this.
A pair of youngsters warned us about the attack. I refuse to listen. I have failed your majesty.
Don't be hard on yourself, General. I would have been just as skeptical. But tell me, who was it that issued this warning?
Oh boy.
Something doesn't smell right.
Sorry.
You've never smelled right. I'm referring to those kids. They know something about this. We have to find them.
Wah.
You sure you don't want to hang out with us?
I don't know why, but I like that something doesn't smell right.
Gonna try and fix my
Mine's just like,
gadgets.
and God's basically going, well, excuse me, princess.
Fair enough. Just shout if you need anything.
Alright. What are you gonna be up to?
Oh, we should have plenty of things to do, especially with the new girl around.
Oh, right, these countries were way longer, weren't they?
Yeah. Here comes one part that definitely got shortened in later builds of the game. This was a lot longer.
What kind of movies do you like, Mila?
I remember this.
I like being surprised. All right, I think I have just the thing. La, la, la. How come Torque doesn't want to hang out with us? He said he had some work to do. He's probably just there to be Cooties.
Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
Lilac. Torque's up. I went down there and he's
Calm down. What is it?
Torque turned into an alien or something.
What?
And Mila's just over there
Look at
quiet.
those clothes on your, look at the clothes on the floor.
Fun.
Clean up after yourselves.
Probably had a bad dream.
I'm serious. Get up. Come on. Get up.
Right. Let me get my shoes on.
Torque?
That's not what it looks like!
What are you? Give us answers, buddy.
Okay, I'll tell you. I promise to keep it to yourself.
Alien.
You promise?
Right? No? Right. This way.
Alright, take a seat. I'm from another world. Actually, I'm part of an alliance between many different worlds. We're called Chasers.
So you're an alien then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Space cooties.
I wonder if that was cut too. I forgot.
You won't believe me.
Actually,
think so.
I do.
Really?
They say that a long time ago, dragons came to Avalis and mixed with our ancestors.
And not just ones like Lilac. Huge ones like in the movies.
So I guess it's not much of a stretch for other things to be out there too.
I see.
So, why do a bunch of aliens care about our planet?
The man that wants your kingdom stone isn't from around here either. He calls himself Lord Brecken.
Lord?
Get that name simple cookies. He's dangerous with a capital D. Levin is the most powerful enemy we've ever faced. Hundreds of worlds to enormous amounts of weapon energy stolen. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to our scans, the Kingdom Stone has enough energy to double the size of his army. He gets it. He'll be unstoppable. I'll try and convince your leaders of his existence, but if I can't get them to help me, if Brevin gets his hands on the Kingdom Stone, I'll have no choice. I'll have to destroy it.
Destroy it? You can't be serious.
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice. I swore to my captain on his dying breath that I would not let Brevin get that stone.
Sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it. In fact, you won't even have to think about it, because I'm going to help you get it back.
I don't care how dangerous it is. It's gonna take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down. If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else we can do. I wanna go too.
Just-
I guess we could let you save Carol's life a few more times.
You're really gonna help me stop him?
Say no more, Team Lilac's got your back.
I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help. You all know this world better than I do.
So, it's official, right?
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
Just remember something really important. Don't talk about our mission unless I say so. We do not want the whole world thinking we're crazy.
Understood. I don't know about you guys, but I was listening.
Yeah, we better get some shut eye. We've got a big day ahead of us.
Lilac.
I didn't know they cut that part about the team name as well.
All right. I didn't know that either. I thought that was still in the game.
Oh, he was explaining that. Torque explaining about the mission was cut. Yeah. I guess it was like not
Oh.
consistent with the. I guess the story didn't flesh out that particular little subplot enough to justify keeping that in there.
It may interest you to know that the location of the artifact is
One of the main
shifted.
things I was cut from this game.
Yep.
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
This could work to our advantage. Get me the king's son. Where do your duties lie, Prince?
It is my duty to protect my father's kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
Yes,
And you would crush all those who threaten its safety.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend the relay for a literal
we
decade.
must protect it at all costs.
Exactly. The one you call Zhao has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk. You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Oh boy.
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin. We have confirmed who is responsible for the death of our king, Zhao of Shanmu.
Oh, I forgot they.
Our kingdom stone must be stopped. Deploy our sky battalion.
Ooh, I forgot they like pinned the blame on
Hello?
his death on Zhao. That's oof.
Hey, up and at it. We've got adventuring to do. Oh, 5 more minutes. Carol?
Rough.
I was wondering when you'd be awake.
You can blame Carol for that. She sleeps for like half a day.
Totally worth it.
Well, anyway, I got a call from that big panda guy I told you about. He's gonna help us.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great. Ready, girls? Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am General Gong of Shang-Tu.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back. It's in the greedy little hands of Man Shao, in our neighbor city, Shangmu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have soldiers and spies and stuff?
We want to try and resolve this thing peacefully, okay? So we're sending a neutral party to negotiate. Given the current state of affairs in Shogun, they're out of the picture.
So we us can fly to Shangwu and convince Zhao to give the stone back.
Precisely.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking these planes.
You do know how to fly.
Of course I do.
Good. When you get there, head straight for the city hall.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'll be okay.
Baby. Oh, hello.
It is.
Hi there.
Hello. Oh, it's a salad pants. A salad full of pants, or a pants salad.
You
I
just had to follow me here, didn't you?
How did you
That
know?
was salad ass, but okay.
You seem pretty determined.
not very
to get
kosher for a
stone
string.
back.
So you're the thief Lilac was talking about.
I've been called worse.
Where is it?
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his
I
hand.
haven't even talked about my brand wrestling yet.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Shuivan.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our
bad.
father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
We know who's responsible.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
Everyone, split up!
Oh boy. I don't know how to trigger Easter
Something's
eggs.
all over there.
Oh boy. I forgot there was
I
like
don't remember how to do it
half an
either.
hour of cutscenes between that particular stage. Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's the thing that some people complained about, I think, mostly.
Yeah.
I just love how pretty the stage is. The background is just so complex.
God, I love the bridge. I love
Yeah.
how they made the bridge so freaking three-dimensional.
Yes. They just used the clever parallaxing to make it look 3D. And it's not even the only bridge, there's like 2 whole bridges. Like there's one behind us right now. There's like an old bridge and a new one. So it's like you've got the old parts of the city and the new all in one view, and it's really cool. Well.
I don't know if they'll have anything like that in the second game, because I think a lot of the background was just more or less just trying to look the part rather than actually be the part. You especially see this in like backgrounds of New Shang 2, where they actually have skyscrapers now instead of those sandstone looking buildings that look like they were out of medieval documentary.
Yeah.
I think Shang-Mu is going to have a similar overhaul.
Oh, definitely. Let's see.
Which means I think the old and new city thing that you're talking about might not even be there.
Probably not. But, like, the entire art direction did change, so who knows until we get our hands on the final game. Oh. Me trying to skip the thing, and it just made it look awkward.
Failed speedrun tricks.
Yeah.
Oh, Brenta, you got the moon run.
Oh, oops, there we go.
Right there, you sparkly twit.
Oh.
What did you call me?
You think you can just walk into this conflict, don't you? Well, I have news for you. This isn't your fight.
It was
Aren't
the
there something
moment
else?
you brought it to our homeworld.
So, the Duckman couldn't keep his mouth shut. Well, I hope he realizes that he just cost you your life.
You have to take it first, Snake Man.
Oh boy. Gotta be real careful around this guy. Real
You
careful.
and me both, Trey. You and me both, and I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, it's hard to believe this is a 7-year-old video game we're playing right now.
Prepare for annihilation.
You had it coming, Snake Man.
I like this little line from my way. I wish that was in classic mode.
Yeah. Seems just a bit funny without the talking sprites, but it works. Oh, here comes the best part of the stage. Oh,
Mall.
where's the sparkles? Oh, there we
The
go.
mall is so pretty.
Aww. Baby.
You have to be standing on it.
You can do it from the platforms too, usually. It's really cute.
Yeah, you do them on the pendulums later on. Or that one, yeah.
You just gotta do it. Dance. Oops, I broke the
I
layers.
had that dance on my cousin's desk for the longest time, and for good reason.
Oh, card. Yeah, there was another dance animation for Lilac, but it went unused. I've had some people ask me, like, hey, why don't you make Lilac and Shame Architect do that? I'm like, well, I think the animation we got in the final was probably deemed the cuter one to keep, so, and I kind of agree, so.
Yeah, honestly, the other one is not nearly as good.
It's,
Obviously, what you gotta do is make them do the default dance
God
instead.
damn it.
oh god, no. I don't even know how to animate dancing yet. It's like a bit of a stretch.
Just trace it, easy.
It's kind of funny that the dance animation where she's just shuffling her limbs back and forth is the cuter one. Just went all peanuts on us.
I think it's mainly the eyes. The eyes are open and she's just really happy. But a few times you see her genuinely happy in game.
Yeah. She's usually pretty angry or serious. Like punchy.
If they like his punchy spirit animal.
Yeah, her smile killed me too. It's just so precious. I had to stop myself from crying the first time I saw the animation. It was just like, wow, this didn't need to be here at all, but here it is. And it's so cute. It broke me.
Panther.
Gotta deal with this Joker. Oh, there's the baby. This fight is just awful as Vila because you don't get any support at all. It's just, you're just going in raw. It's, oh my god.
I mean, at the same time, you can freaking destroy the thing.
Yeah.
You can easily avoid with its attacks. Because, you know, she's on a plane.
Oh, well, I guess it counts.
I can see Mirror dance. I kind of want to see that too.
She wouldn't dance. She's too serious to dance.
I know she's too serious, but like, I still want to see it.
Her dance would probably be like, throwing you on the dance floor.
She does the robot. That's it. That's her dance move.
Not so fast, Commander.
She's actually really terrible at dancing.
If you're searching for the stone, you might want to look up.
Oh boy.
Enjoy your victory!
We gotta go after them.
Those airships would ghost us from a mile away. Remember what happened to me in the valley?
There has to be a way. What about Mayor Zhao?
It's gone! My one chance for re-election is gone!
Oh, this is before they finished his shading too. Like, he was the one character who was unshaded for about a couple of months or so after release.
Amazing.
Oh, I see it.
You! Over
Hello, yes, I am made of paper.
He's royalty. You have to bow. Oh,
Very good. Right. Were you the ones who disposed of this wretched mechanical beast?
you bet we are.
Glorious! As a token of my appreciation, I offer each of you free reign over Zhao's shopping paradise. With this coupon for 5% off selected brands. Why don't I just invite you over to dinner? My treat.
I am pretty hungry.
What about the stone?
That scoundrel prince took it from me. I won't even be able to chase him until my ships are repaired.
Well, Mayor Zhao, we will be honored to be your guest this evening.
Follow me then. I shall drown your sorrows in delicious chow mein.
Of course, Milo is the
Don't
one.
worry about taking turns. I'm sure you must be hungry. So have at it.
Sushi!
Oh, I thought those little guys were unused, but those little robots are only appear here.
Oh yeah.
Aw. Look at Mila go. Baby.
That's.
I love sushi!
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Me too. Whoa, 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 whoa. You both like something? Is this the end of the world?
That's another line they cut, because it just didn't make any sense. I think there was probably lots of extra cutscenes that went unused, so like this had no context in the final game, unfortunately.
So, what's that giant head on the wall over there?
That's the pride of my collection. An ancient statue modeled after the dragons of the before time.
What's special about them compared to, you know, someone like Lilac?
What's special? Ha! Did you come from another planet or something?
Sorry.
Long ago, a magnificent creature soared across Avernus in a ball of fire. When it landed, our ancestors were so captivated by its power and beauty that they built 3 kingdoms in its honor.
Shangwu, Shangfu, and Shuigan?
Bingo! And when the cities were built, the dragon transformed into the legendary Kingdom Stone we know and love today. The same stone that was heartlessly yanked away from me.
You took it first.
Carol, manners. Sorry.
Carol is so relatable.
Why did you take it? Why now?
Shang-Mu is on the brink of an energy crisis. With the stone in our hands, we could have solved it overnight.
Well, that worked out well.
I don't think this energy crisis of yours is an accident. I think it's deliberate, and I think we know who is responsible.
Don't bore me with your lectures. I've heard them 1,000 times from 1,000 self-righteous warriors. Unless you have something useful to say, the only thing that matters to me is how quickly I can cast you aside. I really have a lot of
I like how Brevin just casually takes down a rebellion just like that.
He's done it so many times. It's just like nothing special. It's just like, can we get on with this? I've got chores. Like,
You'll fail. Men like you always fail. Interesting theory.
Hello, sir. Have you beheaded the intruders yet?
What is it?
There is an incoming transmission from General Superintendent.
Interesting theory.
Don't relax.
Fallen warrior. Rest in ties.
Get back here immediately.
Of course, my lord.
Contact the crash site and tell them to refit our warp drive. I want the artifact to fit like a glove.
As you wish, sir.
We're getting off this rock.
oh boy.
An alliance with Shang-Tu. What a lovely idea. Oh, hey, Magister. Sorry about ambushing your soldiers and desecrating your temple. Let's go frolicking in the woods together with our makeup and pretty dresses.
Your Excellency, we're a neutral party. Send us to speak on your behalf.
If he won't listen to the greatest ruler in all of Avalis, why would he listen
nice
to a bunch
sarcasm.
of kids?
Can we try? Pretty please. Imagine how much people are going to love you for reuniting the three kingdoms against a common enemy. You'll be a hero.
Me? A war hero? What the heck? It's worth a shot.
I like that his title card for his subtitle dialogue is also like Mayor Zhao Shang-Mu. They can't just say Mayor Zhao. It's just like his full title.
To the airship!
I like it's just him that gets it too.
Yep, just him.
It's very in character.
Yep. Oh boy, here it goes. I feel like this is one area that also probably got some deadline cuts because the music feels like it'd be so perfect for a daytime setting, but it's still night, like when they were eating dinner, so oh darn it. That's one of those things. This is why deadlines suck.
We get to ride in that omnibus yet.
But of course!
Me
It's
too, well, there you
equipped with
go.
everything you need for
Yep.
your trip, including your luxurious living quarters. Good luck, my friend!
Oh boy, Carol's just sitting there.
After he falls off. Hey, take a look at those tank parts.
Just imagine it, Carol. There are other worlds out there, just like ours. We should go on a space adventure someday. Don't you think that'd be so cool? Are you kidding? It'd be the coolest thing ever.
I remember saying almost exactly the same thing.
Did you have a change of heart?
Not really, no. I guess I just wasn't prepared for the sacrifices I had to make. Just gotta keep moving forward with the mission, I guess. No point thinking about a past that can't be changed.
You're right.
How's the other girl doing?
Mila, I'm not sure. Can you go check on her, Carol? Okie dokie.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Oh, I'm fine. You go on ahead.
How's it going? I'm making a wish. Oh, what kind of wish? Well, I really want to see my mommy and daddy again. Sounds like a good thing to wish for.
Oh.
We're gonna be going inside soon. You wanna come? Okay. What's going on?
Shoot! Gotta disable those ships or we're toast!
Always while they're sleeping. Here we go.
Runner attack!
My favorite enemy in the whole game. Right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
All he does is
Hell
stand
yeah.
there and yell at you. But I love him.
Why, you gave him wheels?
Yeah, well, we gave the baby version a wheel, and I recently adjusted his movement algorithm so that he wobbles, like his movement wobbles with his angle too, so it looks like he's scooting back and forth as he's rocking back and forth forward. It's
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, and I can't exactly call it my baby because like Rocket was the one who designed him. I just made it alive and made it worse.
How could you do that to us?
The pre-evolved version of the DNA cannon.
Yeah. The RNA cannon. It's so awful because it has a Dyson wheel.
That's the Pokemon that should have won in the Baby Evolution Battle Royale, obviously.
Oh lord. That made me think of like, what if all of the enemies had baby versions of themselves and you could just pit them against each other.
You did do the cool thing. We could just drag those up the ship.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can do that too.
There's an achievement for it too.
Yeah, you do. I forgot about that achievement. Like back when I played the game actively,
do it
I
all the
always
time
did that.
regardless of the achievement, 'cause it just looks so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need your plane. I can watch me
I
boost
am
right
the plane.
in. Yes, I am the plane.
Yes, she is.
No, you can't boost right in. You're not allowed.
I said boost. Watch me boost right in.
You don't need a license to fly yourself.
You think Torque has one?
Oh lord, he's like not even 18. He's no way he's got a license to fly anything. And yet he's a commander already.
Hold on.
It seems like Diego and Goda, like, he can. That dude can, like, drive a car, fly a plane,
He's a cartoon.
Don't
has
you
a
get it?
helicopter,
Lord Revan's the
and
murderer.
he's freaking 8 years old.
Now get off our ship before I throw you overboard.
Like that
Yeah,
will
green
happen.
beans mature faster.
Oh well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I need to do the thing. You get an achievement for this too, I think.
Oh, yes, yes.
He's just like, come on. Jeez, he still nearly got me. A rascal.
It's because he's not drag boosting. Green.
Let's see. Oh, thanks, Dazzle. Wishing me a pleasant stream. Easy achievement, get. Here we go. Oh, Maple Derby. He's like, oh, I think I know this game.
This game. I may have played it a lot even.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did ask Sabrina about the little cowboy shade that was in like earlier demos, or like he eventually became he became non-canon because they're like, well, there's no cowboys on Atlas. He just kind of stands out. That might have been the reason. I just know that he's not canon. Like, in part because there are no cowboys on Atlas, so it just... I guess maybe it just didn't seem right.
Oh, I didn't know this. So apparently Space BA, like, yeah, joke well, I had to kick my own rear. Well, I hate to kick my own rear, but I gotta do it. That's a genuinely good quote.
Yeah. Had to be done. Oh, got to damage boost that hit. That's always fun. One little neat thing that I don't think was preserved in Freedom Planet 2 is like wind currents affects the angle of Lilac's Dragon Boost. So like, it can move in the full 360, but it only goes in like 8 major directions normally. So this is like the only point in the game where you can really see it shifting in directions other than just the normal 8. It was never used in any meaningful way, and I don't think you could have really. Oh boy, here we go.
You mean. Your hit boosts straight up and down.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, it could have been used for things like that, but...
I don't know. That might have been, like...
Well, I mean, it just might have been too specific to Lilac.
Yeah.
Like, because the levels need to be open-ended enough for all 3 characters to play it. Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy if Lilac... Oh darn it, you're gonna make me engineer a way for Lilac to do an omnidirectional dragon boost in Shenmue Architect somehow.
That sounds pretty broken though.
Like, it could be, but like, it would still work traditionally. It's just like you could push an extra button to change the direction during the charging phase. I think that'd be the only reasonable way to go about it. But there's also really no way to set the sensitivity of the aiming speed, so it would probably be very limited in what you could do with it. Because the Dragon Boost, like, starts up in 30 frames. It's a very tight window. It's like half a second.
Just do it the way the game does it, and only have it be affected by like wind, which means you have to go and add in wind currents to Shenmue Architect now.
No, that's also possible. I never thought about that. I need to add some trig to up the ledge taunt. That's the only achievement I got. I did the other thing where I went over the... Well, at least I got that one.
Oh, you have to do it for like all 3 though.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Here comes the Magic School Bus moment.
So that's why your airships are boat-shaped.
I don't like this field trip.
I want to
I don't
go
like
home.
this field trip. I don't like this field trip, Miss Lilac.
He must have thought we were all he needed.
Should have stayed home today.
We would have been ready if he had told us. No wonder Brevin's gotten away with everything. Our leaders are too brain dead to pay attention to anything but themselves.
all right.
I just realized this is the only time you get to see the daytime versions of those bamboo trees that are in Jade Creek. Unless they're the same color, they probably are, but still. Just realized that.
I think they are.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I think they
How far
are.
is the closest city?
Shane 2 is just a few miles east. The river
Those are
should
some
take
pretty
us
thick
there.
bamboos, though.
We'll give
Yeah.
the Panda guy an update on our situation.
You could,
The
you could,
Magister might be able
I hope he believes us.
Oh boy. Baby.
Things have been pretty crazy so far, huh? Yeah. How long have you been away from your parents? I'm not sure. It feels like a really long time. And you've been alone in the woods ever since? Yeah. I hope this doesn't sound weird, but it's kind of impressive. I wouldn't survive a day without my treehouse. Hey, when this is all over, how about we have a girls' night out? Just you and me. You mean a play date? Something like that. We could try out some dresses, or maybe buy a huge plate of sushi and just pig out.
Add yeast to activate Dragon Boost, apparently.
What about Carol?
we're talking
She
about
come too?
half-bred dragons.
Good luck getting her to put a dress on. Well, sure. I'd like that. Great.
That's one way to cheer
Look,
her up.
everyone. The city.
My friends, how did the negotiations fare?
Prince Dale took the stone.
We need to speak to the Magister immediately.
I see. Very well then. He deserves to know.
A thousand good greetings to you, Magister.
It's my understanding that Shui Gan is now in possession of the Kingdom Stone.
Not exactly, Your Greatness. Someone else has it.
Explain.
It's been taken by a warlord named Brevin. He has been manipulating the three kingdoms into waging war.
And you have
Let's have Sheep. That's my opinion.
This is a fragment of one of Brevin's machines. Have your scientists examine it. You'll find that its mineral composition doesn't match anything that's built on your world.
Wait! Don't touch it. This theory you have of a man from another world sounds highly suspicious at best. If you will allow me to explain, Magister, I have a different theory in mind.
Oh boy. The only time you see her smile.
This is nothing but an attempt from Mayor Zhao to cover up the atrocities he committed against our kingdom's stones. He
Smug
must have
one, too.
offered you a generous reward to come here and make up this ridiculous story. After all, you can't resist money, Sasha Lilac and Carol T.
And you know our names because
You were quite the fortune teller yesterday, so I couldn't resist doing a little background check. Not only have the two of you been stealing crystal shards, you've been working for the same group that claimed responsibility for the stone's theft, the Red Scarves.
Hey, look, Lilac, it's our identical twin sisters.
They're criminals and spies, Your Excellency.
Is this true?
We were just
Wait, Magister, we're no longer members of the Scarves.
It was a long time ago. We did what we had to survive.
Detain them until further notice. Make sure the commander and his evidence are properly quarantined.
Hey, easy!
Magister, please! We don't have time for this!
You're right. Take them away immediately.
Examine the fragment! Examine it!
That stupid panda girl. Come closer. We can't let the guards hear us. Now, let's try and figure this out. We gotta bust out of here. We can't leave without Tor. You got any bright ideas, Miss Zero Hands? It's not gonna be easy. He's been quarantined. What if we bribe the guards? Carol? We don't have any of our belongings. Ooh! I'll pretend I have to be really that motivated. We'll make a break for it. I told you, we can't leave without Torque. Oh. Well, I got it now. First we'll vote for Club, and then I'll switch with Mila. And then when this way. Huh? I can dig through here. Well, that makes sense.
should go. We don't want the guards to suspect anything.
I'll go. For the team.
The sooner you find Torque, the sooner we can get out of here.
Oh boy.
It has come to my attention that there are still chasers among us. We must neutralize them.
I'll get you, Commander.
According to our intelligence reports, direct infiltration of the city will be impossible without exposing our operations.
As soon as they leave, I want them dragged to our remote base. Do whatever it takes to bring them under our control.
Nice try.
Well, there goes that. I'm sorry.
Wait! Tell the Magister I want to confess.
What?
Very well. It's okay. I have an idea. So Torque has nothing to do with this. We forced him to help us against his will.
I see. Since you have displayed integrity in revealing this farce, I will release your friend. But this does not change your own fate. You and your companions have lied to us, and in doing so have wasted our time and resources. You will remain imprisoned until I deem otherwise.
If I may make one last request, I want to say goodbye to him and apologize for the trouble I've caused.
Very well. Make it quick.
I don't know what to say. We needed Shanku's support.
I know, but we can't do anything while we're all sitting behind bars. We need more evidence.
But what about you guys?
We'll catch up with you. Busting out of here will be a piece of crab cake.
Oh yeah, this is before they added that little cutscene where they bust out.
Oh. That
Yeah.
was after this, okay.
Yeah, that was after the release. You see how much stuff they added to the game after release?
I'm slowly realizing that. That is crazy to think about.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was forgetting to speedrun tech.
Oh my god, it is. I did not know about this path. I always took the spring and go upwards.
Oh, it does. Oh, whoops, I missed it. I knew I was gonna miss it, but oh well.
Everyone has their favorite tracks.
Oh, that's right. It's been a while since I've played this game, so most of my routes, my usual routes, I've just forgotten.
I would have gone through this game like I would have gone through this game like 10 times faster. Maybe.
Ouch. Oh, it doesn't feel wrong. I've tried so hard to replicate the original game. Like, it's just but at the same time, there are just some very small things that I can't get right with the current engine that I have. So FP1 just feels very smooth still. Nothing about it feels like I've done something better than FP1, obviously. Like, for the most part, like, I guess if I was playing as Carol right now, like, I would kind of made me feel the, yeah, it can't get it quite right. And even if I was using Damascene's physics model, which Freedom Planet 1 does use, it still wouldn't be exactly perfect. Like, I would have to reverse engineer the game to, or decompile it rather, to see exactly what makes it tick, and I can't do that without breaking the Click Team user agreement, so it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do... That's something even Dazzle, I think, didn't want to do. Like, it's just so... It doesn't seem like something that's enforceable, but at the same time, like, do you really want to take that chance? So... Yeah, there's certain things I just have to infer and take a stab at with Cheat Engine and Vladurvy's Freedom Trainer on top of the Cheat Engine.
Probably easier to just maybe run a different engine at that point.
Uh-huh. Well, what
I
just...
think it would have been easier to just like run a different engine at that point. Or am I talking out my ass?
No, I physically couldn't hear you over all the explosions.
Oh. I was asking if maybe it'd be easier if... Never mind. The question is lost. It's on me.
Oh lord. Well, I could have sworn it was something about doing it on a different engine, but it's just, I'm guessing that was
Yeah,
it.
because you were talking about like breaking, potentially like breaking user agreements by like changing the physics within the engine itself, and that breaks user agreements, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like you can't reverse engineer Click Team games, basically. You can't reverse engineer any of Click Team's parts, so...
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So
Even
I
GameMaker
was
has...
I was wondering if it'd be easier to like just switch to a different engine at one point.
Yeah, it's basically what I did. I just, like, rebuilt FP1's engine from scratch based on observations instead of potentially, getting in hot water with Click Team. And maybe Sabrina, too. Like, your hands are way cleaner when you did things the hard way instead of cheating with the easy route, you know? Like, my hands are clean. I've not once decompiled Freedom Planet to achieve what I have, and that feels good. The result's not perfect, but I've kind of changed some things anyway, so it's not like that matters. Like, you know, Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, they both have basically the same engine, but so many parts of Sonic 2 were rewritten that it does still feel like a very different game. And that's basically what's happened with Shenmue Architect. Like, it's a mid-cool, so it's like an in-between sequel to Freedom Planet 2. A fan made one for us, and so it's going to deviate like a sequel would. So it's not going to be perfect one way or another, either for design reasons or just the fact that I can't get my hands on Freedom Planet's RNG seeds if I wanted to. My hands would be dirty. Oh boy. I got that just by piddling around.
Maybe we're not cut out for this. We should go home. So that's it. We just leave and
Nice.
die? What are we supposed to do? I like Dork, but he's so much bigger than us. We're just kids. That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything? Look at what they did to me. To us. Sometimes I feel like you're trying to get us killed.
How can you say that? I put myself out there on the front line so you don't have to.
Yeah, and I always have to bail you out.
What's the problem with that? We're helping each other do the
Oops. Skip something.
It's okay. I'm going after him. Alone.
Let me come with you.
No. Carol's right. Friends shouldn't let each other get hurt. You should stay behind with her. Mila, stay here.
I won't leave you. Stay.
That's a really good scene.
Yeah.
Carol actually questions if this was worth doing, and it's a bit of trauma, and it's generally not a bad of a downer, and I really like that.
I like that too because it shows that, you know, they're not like happy-go-lucky video game protagonists. They're aware of the grand dangers they're putting themselves in. They see the bigger picture and they know it's scary. It doesn't look good. It's much more grounded in reality than just, you know, Mario smiling through an entire campaign of crushing 30,000 Goombas under his boots, and then he just smiles and says, "Wahoo, Spaghetti-O," in front of Bowser's face while his entire body is covered in Goomba bones.
Yes. My favorite part of Mario, where he just goes, "Mom, spaghetti."
Wahoo.
Ooh, spaghetti sauce.
Blue starts laughing over the Wahoo Spaghetti-O thing. Yeah. Just imagine that. Like, Bowser would definitely feel like he's the one dealing with a crazy person here, you know? Like, just...
Say that, but he's the one trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom, or even the entire world, or
Also,
even the entire universe.
Also, you say that, but they play golf on weekends together.
Yes. Like, it's such a strange set of circumstances and relationships in Mario's cool world. Yeah, just sometimes it's hard to process.
Everyone's kind of insane.
I mean, you kind of have to be in a cartoon setting. You can't just be a normal person in a cartoon setting. You're going to question everything too much, and you'll go insane, like everyone else has. Like, you know, why does the mushroom make Wahoo Man grow bigger? Why does this mushroom make me shrink? And what is underneath my hat? I can't take it off. I can't remove it.
I guess it's saying your sense of disbelief, pretty much.
No, you can take his hat off. He just never does.
Let's hope he never does.
He loses his hat in 64.
His hat is his power. Like, otherwise he loses half his health. Otherwise he takes double damage.
Oh.
Yeah. That's actually a thing.
Yeah, in Super Mario 64 it was.
That's why he never loses his hat.
Oh yeah.
That's why he glued it onto his scalp years ago.
This is from Mario Odyssey.
Oh, I created some confusion. I was talking from the perspective of the Toads rather than Mario. I think they can't remove their hats without killing themselves. It's...
Alright, that's right. The Toads canonically also are wearing hats. The Super Toad did it way before that was confirmed.
Oh lord. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of these guys before I fight Syntax. They'll just... Sometimes they get me killed, they're just so annoying. There.
They're gonna follow you.
They really...
Oh,
they're...
they follow you in there? Okay.
Yeah, they're really good at following you.
I usually outrun them before they even get there.
Yeah, you can do that, but it's
Ah, yes.
a lot less consistent. Oh!
Enemy lava crab.
Hey,
I thought it
he's
would...
gonna shoot. He's good again. Okay.
I was expecting, like, her to bounce off of the wall, but she just got stuck in it instead.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, there we go. That's how you do it. I'm showing you the proper technique. The technique.
Running down, Dragon Boost.
Oh
Not
boy.
Dragon Boost. Okay.
Oh! Oh boy.
And then she runs
I love this donut loop. You can go backwards on it if you're clever enough. I'm not clever enough.
I remember when I first played this game, like I just ran in that donut loop for a couple of cycles.
Ouch.
I don't know why, I just did it. I guess I liked it so that much.
Oh, silly me. Yeah, it's really calming. I like that about the music too. It's very emotionally driven too. Just very
Yeah, it's
contemplative.
not the most cheerful.
Yeah, contemplative is, I guess, is a way to think about it, because you can just imagine the internal turmoil that Lilac has going on inside herself, that self-doubt,
Yeah.
and the extremity of the odds that she's facing. Oh, blew yourselves out. There we go. There we go. Who needs to fly when you can bonk your head against the wall? Mountain goat climbing. Use your head. Oh, I just defeated the point of getting up there.
It's okay. I think we're right for Carol too.
Yeah, you go up there as Carol to get that bike that you saw. I mean, the gas can.
Yeah.
And I think there's a card up there too, but we're not doing the card collecting achievements for a day one build.
Outside, that would take forever.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here all night. I got stuff to do. As Brevin said earlier, I really have a lot of work to do. I didn't think about the name of the stream while doing this, sorry. But it... Yeah, I probably should have put a, like, anytime I featured an art stream, it's okay. This is like a fan game Twitch right now. People are going to be able to excuse the unprofessionalism of me not checking the stream name before starting the thing.
You're unexcused.
Unexcused.
You're excusant.
I believe you can have like moderators change the name of the stream as well as the game you're playing.
Yeah, well that would be useful. That's a lot of doors.
Please remain still during the incineration process.
All
Like I
this
said, yeah.
this huge
everyone
elaborate.
knew this was coming.
Yeah. You know, if they wanted to be really evil, like, instead of setting up this elaborate boss fight, like, Syntax could have just had some command overrides for the automatic doors to crush Lilac precisely as she's walking through them. There, easy peasy. She's dead now. Didn't even have to.
I would have felt like she just falls into the lava pit. I like GLaDOS. Yeah, this is actually something like GLaDOS would do. Just like have like a moving platform that slowly lures her towards lava.
Yeah, she was trying to kill you. I just hope she wasn't trying to do that on your birthday. I just don't remember if she was joking about that or not. Oh, we got stuff. Oh, darn it. I missed the 3 1-ups. I want the water shield.
Looks like it's payback time.
Let him go!
Or else what?
Remember what happened the last time you messed with a dragon? Let him go!
Good girl. I want you to be nice and angry for this.
He can't even fit under his own doors. His head just kind of clips right through.
Oh boy, this is.
Answer the question. Why do you fight?
For my friends. I'll do whatever
It's my
it takes
favorite.
to keep them safe from freaks like you.
Keep them safe. Every move you've made has put them directly in harm's way. Destroying our property, assisting our small enemies, attempting something against our mission, which, by the way, has nothing to do with your world. We are leaving this barbaric planet behind as soon as our ship is repaired.
You forgot the part where you took our kingdom stone. Where you ruined years of peace between my people and put thousands in danger.
An unfortunate side effect, yes. But I wouldn't have resorted to such drastic measures if you had the common sense to stay out of our affairs. Thanks to you, your companions are in more danger than ever. Allow me to show you the consequences of your stupidity.
I had to do
I
something.
hate to see. Wow, what are you talking about? This scene is great.
Answers demand more. Give them to me.
The best part is coming up.
You've seen how far I'll go to get the information I need.
Don't tell him anything.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
We're showing some torture.
No one else left. There, you happy? Tell the truth.
That's nice to know, but I was more interested in your resolve. It's safe. And this one, I have a funny feeling about you. I bet I could hack at Jordan's all day and still find a way
Yeah.
No! No!
Stand down.
I have to find them!
There are two ways we can do this, Dragon, and you're only conscious in one of them.
Do what you have to do.
Once again, you have deceived us. Do you realize what this means?
If it makes any difference, Your Excellency, I'm deeply sorry.
It means that I have been foolish. We examined the fragment your commander gave us.
Does that mean that you'll help?
There is something you must do for us first. A mission, if you will. Accept, and we will restore your strength. Succeed, and we will restore your honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
The weapon your commander gave us is indeed crafted from a rare mineral. We've discovered it before, in one other location.
Magic
Why
pedal
haven't we
bath.
dug it up by now?
Yours just slides in. What the heck?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You're
It's like,
swooped right in.
yeah, she's got walking animations, so it was clearly a bug. Maybe this got fixed in later updates.
Amazing.
It's
They
radioactive.
probably did.
Now that we've studied it in person, we know that it is safe enough to investigate.
This could provide the answers we seek. Why the invaders knew of our world. And more importantly, how to defeat them.
Get in there, find what you can, and leave. Do it as quickly as possible.
I won't fail you.
Good boy. I love this stage. Oh, that's right. They changed the Super Dragon Boost Ring sound effect in later builds.
Oh yeah, they did.
It's very different, huh?
Sounds like it came out of Knights or something.
Probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. Interesting. My shield took a damage, like 1 hit point of damage as it was spawning in. I didn't know that the shield did anything before the animation completed. It's like, that's how the health petals work in this game. Like, you don't get the extra health from the petals until they reach the HUD. That never stops being surprising. I think the other way is faster. Is it? Oh no, this isn't another way. Silly me. I'm thinking of a different route.
Yeah, I wish the Super Dragon Boost was a power of 2, even though that would indeed be super broken.
What other power up would? Yeah.
Like just 2 Dragon Boosts. Do I need to say more?
Yeah. Well, the Super Dragon Boost already did that. Wait, I just realized if I gave Lilac and Shamu Architect like that Super Dragon Boost, what if it was the one that was aimable? Like, just to make it different
Oh, boy.
from a regular Dragon Boost. Like, instead of it simply being a Dragon Boost that instantly kills everything on top of your
It's an
normal
honor
Dragon Boost.
connection.
Yeah.
I actually really like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a good design because you're basically changing the rules of the attack.
Well, it wouldn't be the same attack anyway. Like, it's not gonna be a super invincible thing that kills everything anymore. It would be like a second Dragon Boost that behaves differently. Because, like, you know, again, in-game wise, this is a relic that's unique to this area, so why would they have that in Shangmu? Like, that's just weird. Like, and as they already said in the story, they don't want to really do anything in this area. For a long time, they thought it was radioactive and didn't want to go near it, so... Like, why would they take Super Dragon Boost items from this?
But clearly Savvy just stole the rings.
How do you steal something that can't be stolen, is the question.
You just grab it.
Don't worry about it.
Grab it.
Don't worry about it. Savvy is savvy.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah,
She has her ways.
yeah, Savvy's the one who's got, like, hammer space, but it's hat space, so she's always got a spare hat. No matter how many times you remove her hat, she's always going to have another in her pocket that she'll put right back on. And if you lose your construction hat, she'll give you another. She doesn't care if it's a group of 3 people who lost their hats all at once. She's like, I've got these for you.
Oh, you wonder what's under this hat? It's another hat.
Yep. And if you say the hats aren't very fashionable, she's like, well, I'll have you know, like, I buy my hats from the finest boutiques on Avalos. My constructions. They're very fashionable hats.
I just like the color blue, okay? I just like the color blue.
They're very fashionable. Oh,
Blue is a very fashionable color. Thank you very much.
There's nothing fashionable about blue.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
No. No.
Get out.
Nope.
yep, that's a bot. Yeah, just ignore them. Blue is very good. It's one of my favorite colors. Like, in general, these days, like, I'm good with the whole rainbow, but, like, for most things, it tends to be a tie between blue and pink for me. I like them.
Purple. That's all you need. It's both blue and pink.
This can't be possible.
I forgot she talks during this segment in adventure mode. Completely forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, do you want to become famous?
Got to.
I'll give you the big follow.
Follow for follow.
Hey, the glitch still works. Amazing. Oh, hitting his eye is still a nightmare, though. Take that.
I'm generally feeling towards like really cool colors myself. I really like purple. As well.
I like how the dragon's teeth clips into his eyeball.
Oops.
So my has nothing to be red.
You're one of Revan's robots.
Raven, searching memory banks. That name does not exist in our database.
Then what are you?
This is the primary security system. That name does not exist in our database.
What are you? Where did you come from?
Apologies. That information is password protected. Password protected. Password
Oh my god.
protected.
I forgot she danced like that.
Password accepted. Follow me.
This guy, like, she's got even more glitchy in like the future builds. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
She got like contorted and like just went all over the place.
to a great jawbreaker. That's to be free. Good well wish.
She looks so confused.
The implications of this are powerful.
Do you believe it, Your Excellency?
It's difficult to say, but if it's true, then the
Just got a
Kingdom
message
Stone is more
saying,
important to our
oh, our
future
species is
than
not from this
the
world. So, have her energy.
It must be returned to its
Can't go back. You can't go back to our world anyway.
Kingdom is lost forever. Something terrible has happened in your absence. Zhao has sent his army to attack Shuigan.
What? But they're innocent!
Not as far as Zhao is concerned. I have sent soldiers of our own to hold them off, but I fear it will not be for long.
What are we gonna do?
As ironic as it may seem, you are the only dragonborn worthy of our trust. You can stop this war before it begins.
Tell me what to do.
Our ships will take you as far as they can. When you land, ride the northern winds to the snowfields.
Understood.
We are counting on you, Dragonborn. Safe winds.
It is so cute that she's just hanging off of Pangu. I forgot this part. Oh, wow. That's true. The Magister is so old he can't be surprised anymore.
Nice guns.
Here we go.
Seems that we have a common enemy, Shao.
It's a nice hat. Nice fat.
So let me get this straight. The Magister says that if we join together and fight Mr. Grey, we get half of the Kingdom's stones out.
Sounds like a fair offer, does it not?
Are you kidding? My city needs way more than half.
Ha! You just want to hog the last of our reserves.
I know you feel a little jealous, but I can't help if my city is bigger than yours. Hold on a minute, fellas. This is exactly what Brevin wants. For you two to fight while he gets away with all of your energy.
What difference does it make if it's Brevin or this swine?
Marching into Shuigang whether you like it or not.
Guts.
Oh, he don't.
Kneel before the ancient beast.
Well,
I like how Zaz just fell off his pedestal just like that.
yeah.
We're saying that we're together.
It's definitely a cool scene.
Would it?
Careful what you wish for. Guys! It's really you! You came back! Where have you been? How did you do that? I didn't do it. Slow fella did. It's okay, guys. This robot wasn't made by Brevin.
Really?
It's a long story. The Magister believes us now. We have his full support. Ah, yeah. That's not
My friends, we have been blessed with
Those guys sitting in the truck could hear everything.
join together for the greater good.
Under my leadership.
Can you tell us about the invaders?
Well, Brevin is a starship commander. He doesn't have as much experience fighting on the ground as you do.
We shall take the battle to the streets.
But we need to cross the snowfield without getting wasted.
We do have one advantage. Brevin wants the 4 of us
Yeah, Woofle's music is amazing. It does so much. The atmosphere.
Kill the power, get the stove, right?
You got it. I hope this works. In case it doesn't, I need you to be prepared for what I might go through.
It'll work. It has to. Would Revan have left us alone if we hadn't tried to stop him?
You pulled that trick on you, huh?
But is it true?
Maybe, but I wouldn't trust him. Even if he did leave your people alone, it would only be a matter of time before his conquest affected your world.
You're right. Can't quit now.
Oh, there's Mila over there.
Has commenced its attack.
Give the order to your troops.
It will be done.
You ready, Carol? Ready to rock.
Oh, I didn't know Torque got his own tank too. That's cute.
When the commander and his mates can tear them to shreds. But even those attacked in person, I might use them for something.
Together.
Fire at will.
Let's show this green maniac how to save a planet.
Guys, it's dark.
Oh, outside in real life? You mean,
No,
or?
no, just what Brevin said. Just find them and kill them. Oh,
Oh.
when did the brains attack?
If possible.
I'm gonna use them for something. It's such a dark line. I love it.
Yeah.
I sure would like a sentient lava lamp.
This is probably the best way to cheese the stage that I've just found. Tap, 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 tap. I think it's what Punchy did during his ESA
speed up.
stream too. Just like stood in a corner and did this.
For some reason, I always treat this like it was Gradius. Like, I just constantly just use the trope projectiles and like nothing else when I first played it.
As easy as this section is, I still love the spectacle of it.
Yeah.
Tap between two attack buttons back and forth to win. Oh wow. Rather quickly. So that's what Punchy did to win.
Also make sure you hold forward.
Yep. I see what you did there. Because that does in fact make the lower the distance between you and Syntax. Oh yeah, that's one other thing. Shenmue Architect Lilac can't go straight up on surfaces like that. I'm hoping the Dragon update will resolve a lot of those issues. Just make the Dragon boost work. Instead of do weird things. You know, that's a good question. Yeah, like, well, Syntax is also probably a relic of another time, so maybe that's why she keeps coming back.
Yeah, she has so many different forms. She's just built differently, pretty much.
Nah, in the torture scene, there was a couple of empty shells. I assume that Syntax is a one AI, and they just keep putting her in different shells.
Yeah, that's very
that's
possible.
funny.
Yeah. I mean, if you're an artificial intelligence, you can easily be copied all over the place, so
Yeah.
makes sense. Syntax probably predates anything in this setting.
I don't know about that. Syntax could be an own custom AI put into those shells.
Yeah, that's also possible. We
Maybe
just
that's what we're talking about.
we just don't know. Like that little baby crow gift that I like so much. We just don't know. And we're definitely not going to find out in the sequel because Brevin is off somewhere else causing trouble, probably.
Brevin is trapped in the galaxy. Or not the galaxy, the solar system.
Probably. Because, like, there's
Like-
no way he had the energy to, like, leave the solar system quickly, so.
Well, it's not only that, it's just that he only has the Absolution now. The Dreadnought is gone.
Oh, yeah,
And I doubt the Absolution... Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it
I don't
probably
think
can't.
The Absolution has...
The capability. I mean, it is just like
the
a,
Absolution probably doesn't have a... Well, the Absolution probably doesn't have a warp drive. It's a
Oh.
dropship.
yeah.
It can move fast, but not at the speed of light.
It can only move fast in comparison to, like, planetary units.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's fast, but not cosmic fast. Like, everything in the, everything in space is on a scale that is beyond human imagination, to be frank.
You can't go to plan with the Absolution, basically.
Probably not, no. It would probably take you months, and that's... An Absolution probably doesn't have the radiation shielding to take you, beyond the orbit of the planet, probably. Because, like, Earth's Van Allen belts protect us from a lot of nasty cosmic and solar radiation, so... And that little dinky
I
ship...
don't know.
Yeah, that's what... Little ship probably isn't protecting him from any of that, but this is a game about cartoon animals, so we're probably not going to think about the radiation part too much. I mean, nobody
Also,
even knew how deadly the radiation was on Mars when this game released, so... So yeah, that's a good point, Alice Dance. He probably can't even leave, like, the L2 Lagrange point of Avalanche. He's probably, like, millions of miles away, but not, like, on another planet far away.
I think it's capable of traveling in the solar system. Just leaving the galaxy would be out of reach.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the galaxy. Leaving the solar system would be way out of reach.
Oh, for sure, because...
Leave it in groups, basically, yeah.
like, our solar system is not even close to a light year long, whereas, yeah, the nearest...
No. Our solar system is...
Oh.
Our solar system is a whole lot bigger than you think.
Yeah, it is pretty big, but, like, the distance between us and the nearest star is even bigger.
Yeah.
Like, unimaginably far. So, like, yeah, even if it took him a year or two to get to another planet, there's no way he's, like, going to get to, like, the next star system within the next 20 in that little ship.
Yeah. Nah, so if there's a Freedom Planet 3, there should be a Brevin.
Yeah,
It's probably where he would return.
He's got to get off. He's got to get out of this area. He's got to get out of the solar system.
Yeah, that's very possible. I don't know what a Freedom Planet 3 would be like, but if he did reappear, that would probably be the reason. Gotta find some way off the star system. You've got to.
Or I built a small little army.
Oh dear lord, all of their hitboxes are confusing the attack scanners in this game. I couldn't hit the little rockets.
And yeah.
Like, it's easy to take for granted the
Yeah,
fact
just-
that that some games let you hit multiple things in the same frame, even. Freedom Planet 1 couldn't do that, and neither can Shenmue Architect, because I didn't know how to do it. Especially in a context where, you know, like, freeze frames are a concept. Whereas, like, most beat-em-ups let you attack, like, multiple enemies within the same frame. I wouldn't be surprised if FE2 has, like, a more elaborate, hit scan system in that regard. Oh, the sound effect for this is very different. I forgot. Made a much heavier sound. Let's see. There we go. Come on. I'm gonna need new boots. Okay. Oh, I missed that.
What is this nonsense?
Dale is fun to beat up. It's kind of terrible. You can barely hear him over the explosion.
Voice actors in. Yeah, that's what happens when you hire a ham to do the voice acting.
See. Oh, here we go.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just passing through. Have fun saving the world.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing.
You still don't.
Attention, troops. Prepare for liftoff.
Listen, guys. I'm going alone while you help the general take back the city.
Why can't we go in together?
It'll be easier this way, trust me.
But they'll have a harder time catching us if we stick together.
But that's what Brevin's expecting us to do.
Then let me go instead. You're too important to the mission.
I can't lose another crew! If something happens to you, I'm not strong enough to save you.
We'll be strong for you. We said we were gonna help you get back the stone. We still mean it. You're stuck with us, buddy, whether you like it or not.
As soon as you step foot into that dragon, you may never come out. Are you ready to make that sacrifice?
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. We'll waste some time.
Here's the plan.
Yeah, whatever. I'm ready to die. Just tell us what we gotta do.
Oh lord. If Brevin comes in with 2 knives, I'm running. That's just all there is to it.
It's freaking insta kills.
Better bring some actual body.
Oh, I got the
That
preemptive.
bikini he's wearing.
Got the preemptive strike achievement. I didn't even mean to. I was just idly hitting him. Like, wow. Oh wow, the
What's funny
additive.
about it is like you can just strike whenever he wants.
Interesting. The additive blending effects don't work on as well as they should on this particular thing.
Nope, it's broken.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right. It's broken all
Yeah.
around.
The additive blending effects were broken for a long time, actually.
Ouch.
Like every field does that. It's with the
Does it have to do with the special effects going on in the final Dreadnought, or?
I think it has to do with the blending of the black sunlight.
Ah,
How the screen turns red. That might be a completely different blending mode. And
That would make sense.
yeah, that could be messing with it. Like, not outright breaking it, but breaking the illusion.
if the shield layer is higher than the blending layer for the red glow, then the shield is doing the red glow and not the actual stage itself.
Oh, ouch. I can see how
that's
that could
why-
get overwritten.
And then, yeah. And I think it would look weirder no matter which layer they were on. So
Yeah. I wonder how they would even fixed it then, in that case. Maybe it's some children. Oh no. I just love how evil he sounds. I could just...
I need warlocks. I was killed me so many times when I first played through, mainly because I was so impatient.
Aw.
I wanted to go fast. What I like about momentum-based platformers.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
have to run fast, but gravity is too high.
I can't help but see Thomas's face over syntax ever since you showed me that sprite once I was there.
Somebody else did that first, and then I made the edit to try and into DirectX inject them,
Oh.
and that didn't work at all.
Aw.
It looked way worse than I had intended, and it was even funnier.
Ouch.
I ended up recreating the sprite, but now he looks like Mr. Bean.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And that was 7 Force.
Oh, got an achievement. Now for like one of the most weirdly difficult stages in the game for specific characters anyway. Mila is just torture on this level.
This was my least favorite stage for a while. I think it's because last time I played I was on with Mila.
Yeah.
I think the stage is too slow and methodical. Like I had a lot of trouble with this stage too. Like my first playthrough anyway. Then again,
Yeah.
my first playthrough was on hard, and I was playing as Carol.
Oh.
This playthrough was on
Ouch.
hard. Jesus.
Yep. I died 99 times. It was a fun time.
Ow.
And there were many laughs.
I think I died at least twice more than that. Yeah, on my first playthrough.
Yeah, I know I died more than.
Hey, like,
Yeah, yeah.
keep going.
I was just talking about Mila being a baby. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that we all sucked up first time, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, like, fortunately it's like a fun challenge, but there's,
Yeah.
it definitely kills you a lot. But I like that the, you know, the live system is got gimped partway through development, because this would have been a nightmare if the game over screen actually meant something. Like, oh my god, it's part of the reason I don't enjoy going back to certain old games anymore. It's just like, oh well, that's it. That's it. Just gotta start over. Huh?
I mean, granted, lives in this game are plentiful, so like even if you do have to start the whole stage over again, I don't think.
Well,
okay, it would be a big deal, but like, yeah, you have plenty of ammo before you can get to that point.
this game does have a lot of lives, but there's still not enough, and that should tell you something.
I don't know, but maybe it's just me, but I probably wouldn't have much trouble. I made my first playthrough.
Oh, of course.
Then again, I have a high tolerance to pain, and I play a lot of hard games.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that does not as common sentiment, to be sure.
Free to play is far from the hardest game I played.
Oh, for sure.
I don't have the patience for hard games anymore, and I'm very sad about that.
I don't either, really. I don't know if, like, I could have played certain games for the first time again and been okay with that. Like, especially, like, I'd still play Freedom Planet 1 again if I had been gifted with the privilege of forgetting everything about it, which I don't want, but, if I did, it wouldn't be that rough for me, whereas if, like, Earthworm Jim, on the other hand, adult me would not finish it. But most people didn't, really, because, like...
I definitely have a bit of a taste for hard games. Like, it's basically what I prefer. Because I like to feel like some sort of satisfaction when I play big games these days. It's part of the reason why I love fighting games so much.
Yeah, I think I've lost the enthusiasm for that sort of satisfaction in the challenge of games. I just like playing them. I don't really care if I don't care as much about, like, how hard it was to get there. Like, because, you know, I'm making video games now. That is the true hard mode. Like, the act of playing video games is brain dead simple compared to making one yourself. So I don't think that much about the challenge of games anymore.
Well, I guess that's all the more reason for me to make games, I guess.
Yeah, like, because I guess, you know, basically when you start making games, you see past the, Mr. Oz's curtain, you know, and, the challenge, the extreme challenges start to lose their meaning. Like, you know how these things are put together, so that magic is gone. At least the challenge stuff, anyway.
At the same time, though, like, I don't really get much from like super easy games these days. Like, I tried going back to like games like Super Mario Brothers, and I'm actually being kind of bored with it, weirdly enough. Even when I was going through the star coins, like the actual like hard part of the game, I just thought it was too easy.
Oh.
I'm not sure why.
He always gets me.
much.
Yeah.
You are
Oh, you're
definitely
playing
guys.
the original version of this fight too. Good luck.
Oh, it's worse? I never knew that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Serpentine got nerfed later on for Giga Serpentine.
Oh. How so?
He has.
I think he has more health. He's much faster.
Oh. That makes sense.
He
Oh!
doesn't have, he has more frames before he does the attack. Like he's
Yeah, like I said, he's just generally really faster and hard to react. Yeah, like that.
Oh my.
I can see you struggling.
He's the one boss that chokes me in
Like,
Freedom
God.
Planet anyway. Oh my god.
Oh, also for the record, Brevin got nerfed in later versions too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have
That's
I have to go up against hard mode Brevin before he was relegated to hard mode. Oh no.
Good luck.
Oh boy. Oh! Oh my god. Yeah. Like, I've been playing Freedom Planet for literally 7 years and this is killing me. A lot. This should tell you something. Like, I rebuilt the engine from scratch and this is still killing me. Granted, I'm not as good.
The speedrun strand, just give him to a corner and then dragon boost towards that corner.
Oh yeah, that's the strategy.
That's a good strat. Like I've done it before.
Oh, missed my chance
Yeah,
to
like,
do more
Kirby's
damage.
all
Oh.
about Daisy, but it's like she's the combat character.
Yeah, she would.
Today don't really that much.
Oh yeah, she would have made this very trivial for sure. I just wasn't expecting to struggle against this guy. Oh my god. I really wasn't. Well, this is another
Lose all
little...
your lives.
Yep. Well, y'all are getting...
Far above.
Yep. Now see, people, this is...
There's a reason.
This is one tiny thing nobody's missing. A harder Giga Serpentine. Oh, what were you
There's
gonna
a reason
say?
why there were so many lives right before you fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. Finally, I got him.
Yeah, the final phase especially is so dang fast.
Oh, you can still hit him. Oh, sorry. And of course, Lilac is not happy about this. I still got the speedrunner achievement. How? I failed that so many times.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You didn't fail as hard as you could have.
Yeah, you're the not so bad winner. Yeah, we're at the end of the game, Pearl. Like, there's just this
We've
level.
really done like more times to it.
Oh, that's not too bad. I thought I died more. Yeah, we're getting close to the end now, so Lilac's about to get her revenge for getting absolute, like, borderline murdered. Oh yeah, that's what you call torture.
Borderlines.
Oh, there we go. I forgot which way I was supposed to go.
My ship is being infiltrated. What have
Yeah. This is a level of confidence you don't often see in video game villains. And the fact that that confidence is backed up by the fact that he is competent. Yeah. Like, you know, you see lots of like loudmouth villains like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and then you push him over with like one slap and he cries, you know. But Brevin, no, he really will kill you. Don't give him a reason to. Oh, this is the original Freedom Planet. I was like, if you haven't been watching the stream, I'm streaming the very first public build of Freedom Planet that was released on Steam in like July 21st in 2014. It's like, this is the day one build. Oh well. So, yeah, I was showing this build in particular off because it has some things in it that have been removed from the final game, and it shows people what was added to the game too. Like, there's lots of stuff in here that's missing from the eventual finalized version of the game. I felt like that was like important to show the evolution of Freedom Planet, basically. A virtually identical game, but it really did change a lot.
We just got past one of the hardest parts. Before it got nerfed.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even know that, like, Giga Serpentine, was, like, much harder. I just had no idea. Like, I've played this day one build before. Like, you saw the save files. But I guess I must have gotten lucky.
Maybe I was blocking it.
Well, that's because voice actors are expensive. You've got $30,000 kicking around to redub the entire game? I didn't think so.
Not to mention, you need to find good Japanese voice actors and actresses.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and money also to recast an entire game. Like, there's a lot of characters in this game. You'd have to recast everyone and carefully pick them all. Like, I think there was a Japanese studio that had offered to do a Japanese dub of Freedom Planet, but I don't know if it panned out or not. Obviously it didn't.
It probably didn't.
Yeah, like, they may have withdrawn for various reasons, because this business is very complicated, you know?
Yeah.
Never assume ill intent. It's just like, okay, no, we can't do this, sorry. Shit happens. I mean, oh, darn it. I cursed. On stream.
Yeah.
Somebody...
First on stream, you broke the rules. Everyone's gonna be mad.
Oh no.
You're gonna get banned from Twitch now.
And I did it while beating the crap out of Mila, too.
Everyone's gonna be mad. Everyone's gonna be mad.
You failed us all.
You broke the rules.
Oh no. Hyperion will have me incinerated in the morning at exactly 6 a.m. I'd better not be late.
We're canceling Libby. We're canceling Libby.
Aw. Hands over the swear jar.
Canceling Libby.
Oh, there we go. Oh boy, this part of the game. The fun part. I do love this gimmick. It's just... Oh, this pattern feels completely different from the... I think they changed this pattern. I don't remember this X pattern.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I think they did. I don't remember that pattern.
Yeah, that used to... Like, that's a lot easier in newer builds of the game because they made it a more reasonable pattern. That X was not there. I didn't know they changed that too. Oh, whoa. Whoa. I'll make it eventually, people.
This is definitely harder.
Oh my god. And this is the fact, even considering the fact that Lilac can float and cheat her way around here. Yeah,
Hey, Carol could also wall jump.
yeah. Yeah.
Skip
I
the
don't
coordinates.
remember these patterns. I haven't played Freedom Planet like proper in a long time. So
Well, Oh! Oh, I think there's a bug in Lilac's Dragon Boost in this build, because, like, sometimes I'll accidentally, tap the jump button, like, before I, Dragon Boost, so you get that glitchy sound effect instead, and, yeah, I didn't Dragon Boost, so I dropped. Oh. And I didn't Dragon Boost that time because I didn't notice my stamina bar wasn't full yet. Okay, there we go. There we go. Closer. I'll get you yet, Brevin. I'm still mad. He got so desperate he tried to confound you with puzzles. Well, if I can't defeat him with knives, maybe I can defeat them with puzzles.
Here's a Rubik's Cube. You can only come and tell the story if you solve it.
Oh god, I would fail the mission if it involved a Rubik's Cube. Guaranteed. I tried so many times as a kid to solve a Rubik's Cube and I never did. I tried and tried. I guess my pattern observation skills needs work. Because, like, you know, there's quite a few people who can solve those things. That's why they make the toys in the first place. Either that... Yeah. No, not at all.
Honestly, if I was a kid in the 90s, I would definitely be into it. I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I like the weird, like, 3D puzzle aspect of that. The whole thing.
Well, yeah, that's an easy explanation, Luigi, because, like, this is the very first public build, so there's lots of bugs that weren't found yet. Like, I remember in the manual for the game, Strife describes what it was like when the game first launched. Literally within 5 minutes, people were reporting bugs. 5 minutes of pushing the launch button. 5 minutes. Like, they did all the bug hunting.
Forums.
like this.
Let me guess. One of those people was punched.
Oh no,
Well,
he didn't
but
even know
didn't
about
come
it yet.
until later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, but this should tell you, like, you can test and test a game for months before release and still miss a few things that people in the wild will find right away. So, yeah.
Yeah. The joys of the early releases, indeed.
Yep. It happens.
I have no use for forgiveness, especially from someone whose life will not be risked for an oversized battery. I offer you one final chance. So be it.
Oh boy. Kingdom Stone is so pretty in there. Oh, that's right, the rockets. The goo rockets.
I love the boss here.
Yeah, it is really good.
It nails the dreadfulness of the whole thing.
Oh yeah. The finality of it is so good. Mm. Oh. It seems like I'm doing well right now. Just y'all wait. Just you wait. I'm on my unlucky 13th live. Something bad is about to happen. Brevin's about to happen.
Well, lucky or unlucky, depending on who you ask.
Yep, that's true. Arbitrary numbers have different meanings.
Don't forget, Brevin. Don't forget that Brevin is not nerfed in this build.
Yep,
Yeah, that too.
that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Actually, no, I wonder, can Mila fight third phase Brevin in this build?
No.
Okay,
You
so
have
that's
to use,
everything. All right.
you have to use Heat Engine to do it.
All right.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, that's right. He goes right for you. You have no safety.
That's like. Oh, there goes half your health.
Yep. Time to abuse iframes. You know, I just realized I don't think I gave Lilac Cyclone any iframes in Chain Architect. So, uh-oh.
I think it has a set pattern for the most part.
Oh,
Nah, his pattern is really random in this. Like, instead of...
That's
Oh!
What the heck?
I got him on my first try.
Yeah, you did the grab first. What? All right.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh wow, first try. Hell yeah.
First try.
Winning.
Perfectly on the
Well, to
dot.
be fair, we do know how... To be fair, we do know how to feed him now.
Yeah.
We didn't at first.
No. Oh, I got the speed run clear. Ooh boy.
Now Avalis will gain a ring system.
Yep. Zippy.
Rings. Stamina.
Poor thing. This is so pretty.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone must never favor the changing ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and storage. Carries its eternal glory to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to her, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures both mutant and mental still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Griffin, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger. My people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
Don't spend that one night in one place or something.
There goes our boy.
Dorks are dork. Dorks are dork.
Oh, that's terrible, and you know it.
You laugh.
I did. Oh.
Dork.
Bye, dork. Oh, Lord. Also, I like, yeah, happy 7 years to you too. Yeah. There was a post I found funny. Where is it? Yeah, Freedom Planet is special, isn't it, y'all? Oh, there it is. Pearl said, in FP2, the Kingdom Stone reforms as a furry. You're not ready for that. Aw.
This is a world of furries, though. Like, it just becomes one of them.
Aw. Yeah. Happy 7th anniversary to you too, Pearl. This is the first time I really celebrated.
Happy 7th anniversary, indeed.
Yeah. Might be the first time I really celebrated it in any sort of way like this. Felt good to play through story mode for the first time in probably 3 years. It's been a while. Oh.
I can't believe it's been 7 years since this game came out.
I know. Shaky Architect's been in the works for half of that time. Makes me feel old. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Next up, we'll hopefully do so by speedrunning FP2. That would be a fun idea.
I would totally be down for that, actually.
Yeah. And given how big FP2 is going to be, like, there's so many different ways I could run it, so I could have a gimmick for a run instead of just like, oh, I'm going to play the day one build of the game. I could be like, oh, I'm going to use all of the bad potions and things like that. You know? We're going to take all the nerfs and see if we still win. Yeah, this theme does rock. Let's look at the death counter. I'm curious how many times. Aw.
Again, I'm willing to bet 5, because I'm pretty sure he died one time now, too. Yep.
Aw. Final score. Crystals. I only died 10 times. It's not too bad. Oh yeah, this is before the characters appeared along on the thanks for playing screen. The characters don't.
Man, that was also weird. God.
Yep, that also wasn't there. Yeah, they added a lot of cute little things later. And that was one of them. Yep. And that's it. That is the day one build of Freedom Planet. Yep. And so, yep, that was gonna be a Mila file, but oh yeah, her adventure mode wasn't in yet, and wouldn't be in for like another 3 years, I think. It took a while. Let's see. Let's look at the gallery. I want to see all the cards I picked up. Not many. I'm a terrible completionist.
Me too.
Oh, y'all want me to show a bit of the Torque beta? Well,
Why not at this point?
yeah, like,
Isn't Torque playable in this build? You
uh,
have to use Speed Engine to do it, but I think you could do Torque in here.
I don't want to, though. Like, the day one build would be absolutely it would not be good. Like, so So I'm gonna load up Steam and tell it to install the Torque beta, and we'll stream that for y'all. Because, like, I know some of you probably don't have access to the PC version of the game, or the Steam version anyway, so it'd be good to show some of his gameplay. I'm just sitting on the title screen while I wait for Steam to do its thing. Figured that would be less boring and concerning than a black screen for y'all. Okay, so go to Freedom Planet, betas. Beta. Oh. Let's see. Like, I do have the Torque beta as like a separate folder as well, but like it's just easier to use Steam to launch it because it's still tied to Steam's DRM and all that. %, and there we go. Now I can launch that in a second. Just what's this that I had? Oh, yeah, I was gonna have a banner around it, but I was like, yeah, we're okay. So, right, let's go ahead and launch the Torque beta. Then I need to convince OBS to find the game capture. So, specific window. Oh, I need to turn this down because this is going to be so loud. There we go. Capture. Oh, it's going to be tough to figure out which. Yeah, there we go. That one. Now I need to close the day 1 build. There we go. The game paused a bit because I was like picking. Oh yeah, that's right. I told Steam not to detect my Super Nintendo controller, so I need to get my Xbox controller out for this. Gotta love how brutal he is. Okay. Oh, hello.
It is.
Who's this? Oh, that's right. Got the mouse cursor in the way. So, need to mess with my controls a little bit. Right, and let's go here. Yeah, these are the levels you can play as with him. It's the only ones that work with him anyway. We'll start with Fortunite. So, we'll get Old B for preview. Oh yeah, I want water. Then I want water bombs. They're so overpowered. Those are pretty fun, so we'll have that out for the heck of it. I love doing that. That's the one Easter egg I know how to do.
I will.
Oh, it's a Dusky.
Hi, Dusky.
Oh, hello. What are you up to?
I somehow forgot that there was a voice channel here.
Aw.
Where is she calling? I hear people joining. Where is she? SMA, right? You do this.
Aw. Yep. We're on the comfy
Okay,
couch.
That's why you weren't here earlier.
Aw. I'm sorry. I should have told you about this. I thought maybe you were busy with your Havoc box thing and didn't want to be a bother.
Congrats on that being funded, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all happy.
I was in the chat, but I was like, I think I thought it was gonna be like a Steam Roaster for some reason.
Oh. Yeah,
I was gonna watch the stream anyway, though. Like, I had it as an alarm, and I watched for a bit, and then I went to the since I wanted to, and then I came back.
Aw. Also, sorry, I'm laughing because I didn't realize Tort falls asleep on the benches. Look at
Oh
him.
yeah, that's
Instantly. He's out. Just instant.
I didn't know he could do this. Oh my god.
Very tired.
The poor baby. Oh my god.
this man deserves a rest.
He really
Can't
does.
do one.
He was probably on Avalez for like less than 3 days. Aw. But anyway, you were saying.
Man's running on like 15-hour energy.
Aw.
I think I said it in the chat, but I was thinking this is like my first anniversary of, and like I'm involved now, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like with the game series.
Yeah, you're involved with work on the sequel, and yeah, that can't be understated either. It's such a big deal. Is it just weird celebrating the anniversary as like a developer instead of just a fan?
I guess it's kind of like now it means more, even more, because like now it's like my stepchild.
Aw. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about Shenmue Architect. I always called it like my, the illegal love child or something. Like, it's just...
Little love child?
The bastard son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just like...
Call it baby, but alright.
Yeah. I usually call it the baby because that's a more wholesome way to put it, but it's like... I acknowledge that it's technically not my baby. So it's also like... This is my baby, but it's also not my baby. So it must be an illegal baby.
It's a baby with a price.
Oh lord.
I don't legally own this baby, but it is my baby.
Don't give any billionaires an idea. Here comes the part where Tort just destroys the bosses.
Yeah, Tort World is like explosion one. I love using the fire one because it just freaking obliterates everything.
Yeah, it is so much fun too. I remember some people used to get mad that it...
Put a weapon.
Oh, you want a weapon like that? And
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I gotta put something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Aw. Yeah, it is a great idea. It's worth
Yeah,
it.
he really is
Probably
just-
keep-
More likely, he's a Gunstar character in Freedom Planet.
Yep. He's a lot cuter though.
Seriously, could lift so many ideas from him, probably.
It's part of the reason why I never went out beta, because like it kind of doesn't work.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he works, but he's not quite up to Sabrina's standard as far as how well he works in the existing levels.
Does he dance?
No, he doesn't dance. I tried to make him dance, but he don't do it. He does sit though.
Maybe he just can't. He just can't dance.
He probably can though. Well,
If Torque busted a move, then the entire galaxy would explode, and that's why he doesn't do it for the good of the people.
bust a move, more like bust a planet. I like that he does have a bench animation, though. He just falls asleep on it. It's just...
Like, it wasn't actually the Kingdom Stone that exploded, it was because Torque hit a fat nay behind the ship, and that's what happened.
You know, that sitting animation almost made me wish I had, like, the time and ability to put him in Shang Architect, because that bench sitting sprite is so perfect. Like, you switch between all the girls and they're all so happy-go-lucky and ready to fight, and he's just over here like... What? The golem. Uh-oh. Now, this is gonna be fun. We get to cheese this guy really hard. Oh, hitbox isn't obvious. Oh, that's right. Torque only has like 4 health petals.
Unfortunately.
That's right, watch your health.
If
Yeah.
Torque is fueled by bean juice, we're the same person. And he loves all of his weapons. Oh my gosh, I thought. Don't ask Sabrina if I can reference some of these. I do it just off, but like I feel like I want to make sure he
Aw. Mila gives you like extra special stuff. Wow. I could have swore the orbs were like... Aw.
Yep. Okay.
But I forgot like what a lot of these look like.
Aw. Oh, the chest is still up there. Oh.
So, I didn't realize Mila gives you chests here, so...
Yeah, that is really cool. And it had like rainbow orbs in it. Like, that was really cool.
So I guess they just refill whatever weapon you have on at the time, because you couldn't really switch in time for her to
Yeah.
give you the ammo for it.
Yeah, it probably just refills everything.
Do those go unused then in the final game?
They probably do. Like a lot of things.
Seeing them
Aw.
on like TCR or anything, and I like to look at that quite a lot, so...
Let's see. Oh, that
I love
is...
floating items. The floating items in Heap are like good.
Oh, they are. It's a great way to differentiate it from Sonic, too. This weapon is... Oh. I didn't know about that one. Oh, I didn't know you could control this one. This is neat. You can control the arc of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Torque is such a cool character and concept.
He is.
Fireball.
Definitely does
Bomb. Firebomb! That's my favorite one. It's so good.
it. Yes,
It's freaking, I love it.
Fireball.
We'll go with this. It wouldn't be an anniversary stream without Torque screaming. Oh wow.
I cat though. I cannot do that. I was
You sh-
working on my carrot pufferfish impression earlier though. Sister hates it.
Oh
As
Lord.
intended.
That means it's a good impression.
Have you seen the video of the pufferfish eating a carrot? And it makes that like really weird sound.
I've never seen a live pufferfish do that, no. That is so surreal to imagine.
It's kind of like chewing on, and then he goes like, oh.
Poor baby. Oh.
This has nothing to do with freaking Lighthouse.
Well, it is funny. This is so Alien Soldier.
I did not know you were an Ocarina enthusiast.
Oh yeah, I love Ocarina. Aw.
I see your ocarina every time I come over.
Aw. Well, if you ever want to play with
them.
them.
Play it.
Yeah, I'll have to play with one of them. They're really
Play it
cute.
on our mic on occasion.
Used to, but...
Someone pick someone to talk first.
I've been trying to get your attention. For the last couple minutes.
Aw.
That's all I wanted to say.
Aw. Yeah, I love ocarinas. I love Torque's pushing animation. It's just... Aw.
Awesome.
Uh,
The back of his neck is kind of sweating.
Oh, who's Nick?
I don't know why he has so little health. That's what I wonder. Because, like, he's not fragile.
Yeah.
You kind of would need more because, like, characters like Mira, I think, have more health. I know she's not playable in this, but, like, I
Yeah.
think I was counting the number of petals a Scow had from the Sage stream, if someone wanted to know, and then was realizing that Mira, I think, has more petals when you fight her in, like, a battle, whatever it was, training than the other characters, like 7. So, a heavier, slower character normally more, but you ended up with less. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too.
I
Like,
totally really Torque in Last Canon.
yeah, but he's got like,
He's strong, but he does kind of get sniped by everything too.
yeah. Oh, good. At least his weapons can hit that.
Can't hit the wall.
Oh. And he takes 2 minutes to get to the microwave.
You how to like reset achievements in FP because I want to go back and get them again. It's been so long.
Aw.
Oh god, I just realized this freaking fallen animation and where F8 jumps, it's straight out of Mega Man.
Yeah, a lot of his enemies are Mega Man-like.
I didn't even realize it until now.
I didn't realize that either. Oh my god. It's...
Like, I get the dash, like, it's straight up like, I mean, that's a zero, the dash.
He's so happy when he jumped. He had fun. He's just happy to be here.
That was the first time I've seen this at least.
Aw.
I remember watching it together.
Wow.
So this is all new.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
have access to Spade for this streaming? 'Cause I want to go back and get them again. It's been so long.
Yeah, but he's got like...
Yeah, a lot of his enemies are Mega Man-like.
Oh, wow. I do, like, I've got like like, at one point, Strive for a very limited amount of time released the, some like, it was a demo for a convention. I'm trying to remember, like, it was,
PAX.
Was it PAX
XL.
one?
yeah, the PAX Expo. Yeah, I've got that build if y'all want to see it.
I think people would like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, after
After that's the one with Spade.
yeah, I guess I'll go, load up that build after I do this stage. Yeah, I don't think many of you have really seen a playable Spade, especially not one that was mostly finished. Oh, that wasn't solid.
I've only seen it in like gameplay videos and speed runs.
I was trying so hard to do the Dragon Valley boss skip as Torque. I tried.
Oh god!
You can't.
Frickin' Boulder appeared again.
Camera.
The Rock cares not about your feelings. Oh wow, he just cheeses everything.
I don't remember.
Just wants to run you over.
This guy's a chump.
I had the PAX version and then lost it.
Aw.
Because Steam updated the wrong file.
Oh, ouch. Oh. I guess I could give that to you later then. Because, like, you're a Freedom Planet developer, you ought to have it. Yeah.
I think at one point I was experimenting with like one of the older alpha, newer, I guess, newer alphas, like version 8 or something, from TCRF, and there's cheat engineering Spade in, and like the Pengu Lagoon, and he's in there, and he cannot get anywhere, and then like super jumping all over the place because he just gets stuck constantly.
Aww.
Nearly finished Penguin Lagoon with it.
It was a stellar experience though, especially when he starts animation cycling whenever he goes through the door.
Oh. It still kills me how loud
It
Freedom
is.
Planet is.
It, I don't know. I guess in later builds they reduced how much additional height he gets for using his card special. But in earlier builds, if you didn't hold it but you kept spamming it, you would just keep getting more height. So it was possible to get through Pengu Lagoon with him up until the last door before the boss.
Also, this demo is not picking up my controller, so I'm just gonna do this all keyboard. Oh, what the? There we go. The game almost messed me up. Yeah. Action. See. So. Yep. Torque can do that. Oh yeah, I still need to close the Torque beta. Now we've got the PAX South demo that I'm pretty sure a few of you have ever gotten to look at, so. Look how huge this character select menu is. Also, we're gonna do the thing so you can see their animations when they flip out.
Dang.
Look how grumpy.
He's all here.
Spade is so grumpy looking. Yep. Yep. And in case y'all missed it, he said smart
That is an
move.
amazing phase.
Yeah, he's just like not happy. Spade time. He's a little hard to play as because he's like not a finished character, and some of his animations in this particular build are not finished either, which I'll show you if I can get him to. Here we go. See, there's no shading. Yep. But like Pixie finished all of his shading as far as she's told me, and it's really good work too. Like somebody posted it on Spriter's Resource. I was like, wow. It's a shame these didn't get used. These are all good sprites. good
Speed
frame.
for SMA win.
Yeah, I get that one a lot. And I like, my only hang-ups are like, he would be an easier character to do than Torque by a long shot, but I don't know how to make him fun. I don't think Sabrina knew how to make him fun either. And I don't know if Sabrina would be okay with me using him. Like, there's lots of...
I thought he was pretty fun.
So,
My favorite to play as.
so him being fun would be dependent on the level designs that you make for him.
Yeah.
Like he plays differently enough from everyone else that would need to have specialized stages for him.
Yeah, and Shenmue Architect is kind of built around letting you have character-exclusive stages, so that could work. The trick is, like, you know, he does need more moves. He needs buffs and nerfs. Well, mostly buffs. I don't think he needs any nerfs. And lots of tweaks all around, and I just don't know if I'd make a good fanon interpretation of him gameplay-wise. It's not that I'm afraid of taking a risk, it's just like I would need to ask for a lot of permission.
I thought Spade was pretty buff already.
Yeah. Like, so I want to do Spade, but I need to ask Sabrina if that's okay. Yeah, and among other things. So, it's a card on the table if it wants to be played. But we'll have to see. I can't promise anything, basically.
I love the dash. That's what I love. Like being able to go up and on.
Yeah, it is very handy. Yeah.
I think the only thing I would say about the dash is that since it cancels your momentum, it's not as useful as you think it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd definitely change.
Like that is that it cancels your momentum.
Very good vertical advantages, but yeah, it could use, like... It doesn't need to be as overpowered as like Mila's rocket jumps, but it should allow you to at least keep a little bit of it.
Honestly, if they just relegate to... I would be fine in just making it one dash, but it keeps your momentum.
Yeah, that would work too, probably, but I feel like it's meant to be like a double jump sort of deal, so I don't know.
I guess so.
Well, I don't really know what...
Yeah, I don't really know what plant anti he was meant to have.
Huh.
Depending on the context in which he would have appeared in the game, that second dash would have probably been leveled the mixed designed around it.
Yeah, and Aqua Tunnel does have one gimmick that is designed around him. Mila can't pass through it, but he can, because that was designed for him. But it's like the only shred of evidence that there would have ever been anything specific to Spade. I think I could show that in this PAX demo. Like,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's right. So after I beat this stage, I'll go through Aqua Tunnel as him and show y'all what he can do. Yeah, I need to see that too, because I know he has lots of finished sprites, so maybe he's got the dance. Maybe. Here we go. Does he dance?
The golden question.
Nope, I don't think he's dancing. He's the edgelord, why would he dance? Oh, wait, he does... No, it's just an idle animation. At first I thought he was gonna be like, do I have to dance? Like Batman when he was like...
Someone like Spade, that's good enough.
Yeah.
I was expecting to rock out at least, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see him listening to like edgelord music.
Uninterrupted while he's listening to Linkin Park.
Exactly. He cries in his crawl.
He's crawling in his crawl.
You know, it's interesting that his card special can keep his momentum. Like if you wanted him to glide a little bit. And he's
Instead
not...
of holding it, tap it.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just tap, and he keeps it.
I mean, like, if you tap it, instead of holding it down, you will keep gaining air. And you can use it as like a pseudo glide.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could...
Someone was talking about Torque exclusive stages. I don't think Spade ever had an exclusive stage, did he?
No, like, I think it was in the plans for him to have one, because, like, he is a character you need to make stages around. He doesn't quite... He's not as fun in the pre-existing stages as he could be, because his character is just so unique compared to the rest of the cast. Like, even compared to Torque, really. Like, but at least he can fare better in Lilac stages than Torque.
You can shred a fucking guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spade.
Torque has the ability to just shred bosses.
I like that he is just so neutral when he sees Snake Man up there. Just like, he doesn't care.
He's like, huh.
And-
Cool.
Yeah.
This is my problem today.
Like, literally every character looks worried when they see the Panther, but he's just like, oh, okay.
Okay, I don't see the... I don't see the airplane in the background. Yeah, he's on his own here.
Yep. He is.
He probably just went. He wasn't even a threat in the first place. He was just. He's the threat here.
Yep.
Or, like, not Torque. Turpitude's just mall security.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh. He is the traumatic event. Just like the Duke guy. It still blows me away just how many people love Spade. Like, because I used to think maybe nobody, like, he was just kind of a niche character interest, but no, there's lots of people who stand him like crazy.
Oh, look, edgelords.
Yep. And he is pretty cute. I mean, just look at his palette.
Included me.
Yep. Oh, don't die now, Spade. Don't die
I
now.
want to like him more, but there's not much. There's not really a whole lot to him. That's probably because, like, we don't spend enough time with him.
You kind of have to spend like a lot. Well, not a lot, but like a decent amount of time with Spade to really start loving him. Because like at first I was doubtful, but then I was like messing around with cheating around and that's pretty cool. But you have to have that time because otherwise you don't really.
Yeah.
You don't get enough time with this demo.
Yeah.
And it's fine for a demo if it had ever been continued.
Yeah, it is so good. It's a shame it didn't get used. Like, there's just so much unused work in this game. It breaks my heart. Like,
Spade Dragon Valley is a trip, though.
oh
You
lord.
can do that with this demo if you've got Cheat Engine. I did it. It was used.
I do, but I don't know how to use Cheat Engine. All I do is just make the game die instead of, like, succeed in making it do anything.
Well, nowadays it'll just crash if you try to cheat in Spade. Sport, I think, worked for a while and he got like dummied out too. I don't really know how it worked with him.
I was
don't
able-
really know what his numbers-
I was able to bypass that.
I guess they're still in the code then?
Oh, they're still in the game. It's just that. So this is probably going to sound like completely alien to anyone, but the same code that kind of runs pretty much all of the timers in the game also controls the whether or not the game crashes for choosing Storm or Spade. So if you disable that general timer, you can still play as them without causing the game to crash. You just have to find the timer.
Weekend plans. Nah, I'm not.
Yep. This is a part of Aqua Tunnel most of you have probably never seen.
Dang. Whoa.
Yeah,
that
I've
is
seen
a
this.
Spade exclusive.
Yep, little Spade exclusive
Yeah,
path.
I've seen the speedrun of this. Like, they just breeze through, like, all the waterfalls.
Yep.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
And it is, really.
That is. My mind was just blown. Is this the only level of this Spade exclusive?
Yeah, unfortunately. Like, there just wasn't enough time to dedicate to Spade, I think. And, you know, again, Click Team Fusion falling apart. Let's see. There we go.
Dusty, I don't know how.
Well, I mean, the Plus DLC really saved Click Team, I think.
That's true.
Like, oh my god, like...
Having the Plus DLC is quite helpful, especially with qualifiers in Global, because they've been able to like automate a lot of things that would otherwise spin up notches.
Yeah. Like, I think the Plus DLC alone could have probably enabled maybe the hub worlds to still exist in FP1 if the Plus DLC had existed when the game was being developed. Maybe. Just a faint possibility.
I wonder what exactly caused hub worlds to fail. Was it just like a content limit, or is there something else?
Well, I mean, it's...
It probably would have had to do with how the hub world would have been slightly different for every specific character.
Oh, yeah.
That's my uneducated hypothesis.
Well, I mean, you could still make, like, in-game NPCs still react differently to other characters based on your skin without adding a new frame. That's still possible. It's just, well, maybe it really doesn't help that before the Plus DLC you had to have a copy of the player object for every room, so, and each copy pasta spaghetti version of the player probably had their own little quirks that could not be troubleshooted easily, and
That sounds about right.
It's kind of still what I have to do. I'm not quite sure yet how you have a universal object. It's not present in the frame.
Yeah.
There's probably a way around it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the DLC for as long as I had the base, though, so I never really worked around that.
I think the way some people worked around it was like, there's a C# extension for Click Team Fusion, and I think some people may have worked around, like, needing to copy all of your code all over the frames when you could just have an external, like have an object call an external script in a folder every single time it wants it, so maybe that's how that worked. Then you wouldn't go insane having to need a new event list for every single frame.
Copy new overhead displays first every frame, like I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Aw. At the same time, though, I don't know if the C# extension is good or not, that said, because not really clear.
I've heard questionable things about it, which is why I don't really want to go near it for fear that it'll screw something up.
Yeah.
The eye is the weak point, by the way.
Oh, the what?
The eyeball.
Oh. I didn't even notice.
Eyeball? I thought it was like in the mouth.
Yeah.
I thought you had to shoot him in the mouth.
No, it's the eyeball.
been playing it wrong this whole time. I'm just kind of angrily chuck things at him anyway. I'll overfish this slime lake.
And the unfinished victory animation, where he's still a hedgehog. Oh!
A cabbie, I think, was what he was. I don't quite know what a cabbie is, but he was one.
Yeah, I think it's like a guinea, like, not a guinea pig, but definitely a species
Yeah.
of that sort.
Oh, right. That's something kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, are there any other,
I said what I said.
yeah, any other weird FP1 builds we could look at? I think that's pretty much it.
Technically, I have to show Milo yet.
You would have to dig out the really, really old builds.
No, dig out
Which-
the old build and show like old man Mila. Whatever
I
build had Mila first before she got shading, because I swear she looked like she was 50.
Ow. Yeah, I don't have any builds like that. I wasn't a Kickstarter backer, and I couldn't show those on stream anyway, even if I did have them, so.
I thought they were like.
Like, Mila was not playable in any of the demos, at least before she got shaded, of course. Well, no, you still would have had to cheat to get Mila in the demos.
Guess I wouldn't really know, but I thought that I thought it kind of would the NDA or whatever it was for that have expired, or would it still be in effect for those?
That's a good question.
Because they're all on the cutting room floor. That's why I ask.
Well, it's just like, you know, showing the bits and pieces that changed as it evolved. It's not like they gave you the builds outright. So.
The people who probably leaked the stuff on the cutting room floor are also people who probably violated the NDA. So.
Oh.
Oops. Well, it wasn't me. That sounds like I did it. I didn't do it.
No, that was Roman, probably.
So I didn't do it.
So, yeah, I think I might switch to showing some things that are coming up